Very cool. Back live, ready to go. Gotta share this with the boys. Dun, 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 dun. Interesting. Alrighty. What the heck? Hello. Kind of looking at Roll20 got a huge update. It's very nice. I like it. But I don't know who's in here. It's probably Brandon. Brandon, are you in here? Mm, 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 mm. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, Grace. I have Grace, like, my dog chained to me because in the book I'm reading, they're like, you should do that for like, because she's been restless even though I took her outside. But I have her bed with me and she's resting. She happy girl. I have to do this when I go to sleep too. Grace has been really restless, so I like just get the leash, put her on the leash, I move her bed so she's right next to the bed and we just sleep and she sleeps fine. I don't know why. Lots of clickety clacks. I gotta remember everything I did. We did as a team. Mm, I'm just waiting on my players to pop in. And then I can actually get started. Oh gosh, I have a sneeze. Who? Wait, what is this stream called? Oh yeah, the Wonder Tears. So we're good. Yo, what is up, my guy? I didn't even see you. Why didn't I see your comment in there? Oh, there it is. I got it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Dude, my neighbors upstairs keep making a lot of noise. Like their feet are really loud. It sounds like they go bowling every night in their apartment. Oh, really? Dude. Yeah, I moved. I'm like, I've gotten a lot more settled into it, and it's been nice, like not being 45 minutes away from everything. I'm like, oh, I want to go to Walmart. It's like 10 minutes away, 8. Or I'm like, my work is like 10 minutes, so I get to sleep a lot more. What have you been up to? Working? Do I actually have work? I have work tea. I have a coworker that keeps making jabs at me at work, and I'm trying not to get annoyed with them because they're very two-faced, but they just irk me so much. Also, a coworker passed out and they were like, "We want you to go do their job." I'm like, "Bruh, I don't want to pass out." But I went back there and everything was fine. I don't know why they thought it was so bad back there. I think they had a panic attack and passed out. Dude, why have you been gone so long? What animals are you watching? Alpacas? I've been working like 11-hour shifts. Well, like 10. I think I've been working 10-hour shifts mostly. Do 5 days. It's overtime 10 hours, so I'm doing like my 8 and then like an additional 2. Cause like we're so short-staffed. Like we're half the staff we should be, but like the hospital uh workload has only increased. So it's just crazy. Like today, I think I was running around between like scanning stuff to a doctor, running processors, doing hand stains. Um, I did a couple other things, doing uh, some mod stuff, and then what else did I have to do? I had another thing that I was doing, but I'm being pulled in a bunch of different directions. I've even been having to like train someone. Oh yeah, I embedded. I did embedding for like 3 or 4 hours. So I was just like sitting there embedding like tissue into their little paraffin blocks and chilling. But which I liked, but I also kept telling everyone I was like, if these blocks are real bad, show me, because I won't know it's dookie unless you show me it. Oh. Why'd you have to watch your mom's cats? I actually went to PetSmart with my girlfriend, and we both saw the cats, and we liked them. We're just both allergic, and I don't need another animal. They're expensive. Oh, okay. I always forget that. I kind of forget you have family in Mississippi, because you got family, like, everywhere. I say everywhere. I know you have family in California, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Dude, your dad is balling. Mm, mm-mm, mm, 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 mm. Was his house paid off? Because that's kind of a win. Like, if it's a paid off house. Because that's the thing about, like, my aunt. I was like, when she passes, she says she's going to give the house to her sister for like $1. And I was like, look, you can give it to your sister, but I'm like, she's gonna be, if you're out the door, she's gonna be out the door. I'm like, give it to me for $1. Okay, yeah. Because I'm like, it's kind of hype because like a house is so nice. Because like even now, I'm like worried about like my uh the neighbors in my apartment hearing me. Like having my own house is nice because I don't gotta worry about it. I actually need to go get some tokens. Bum, 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 bum. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I don't know. Houses are like right now I'm pretty happy with my apartment. Like there's a having my own place is just nice. Like living with family is stressful. Like I like just coming home and I know I can just take a nap and no one's gonna bother me. It's worth the $900 for solitude. Bam. My boy.
What's up, baby?
Dude, what is up?
Oh, the huge. How you doing, bud?
Yeesh. Dude, I'm doing a lot better. I was like, I know
Good.
I told you I was like, I don't know if I'm coming back. I'm back, baby.
I knew you were
I,
coming back, but I could understand why you would want to like take a break. You know what I mean?
I was depressed.
Yeah. Well, and like, yeah, and there's like, whenever you're feeling like that, you don't have like the creative juices, and it's hard to like put forth the energy into like putting on a show, you know? Like
Well,
it's
that's
hard to like
yeah, because that is the thing that it was hard to explain of, like, it's a lot of D&D is a lot of energy, like,
yeah,
as a player and a DM, like, because you just have you're putting in a lot, like, and if you're just, like, really sad, I'm like, the only thing you can be is, like, a rogue, and it
yep.
just doesn't work. I'm like, it's not fun, like, it's better to just kinda hang out, but I had already had stuff written up, and we just had never been able to get back to it,
Yeah.
and I've just been feeling good. I've been making time. I've been getting honestly, I've been getting 8 hours of sleep, and that
Dude,
has made
that's
a
a
big
big deal.
difference. I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep tonight because 'cause we're doing this, but, like,
Yeah,
because 'cause I've been having to go into work at, like, 4:30,
that's insane.
and well, yeah, and I don't leave till, like, 2, and then but I get paid for it, so
Do you still work like a normal day after that, or is that kind of the normal day?
my normal day is from 4:30 AM to 2.
Mm.
Um, just we're so
Oh, 2 p.m.
short-staffed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, till 2 PM, and I'm like, I I've been there, like, 7 months, and the thing is that I've become one of the people that can do, like, multiple things,
Yeah.
and so they just, like, have stretched me, like, I'm training one person to do my job, and they kinda picked that up pretty quick, which I'm very thankful for,
Yeah, that's nice.
and then but, like, today so we lost one person
Mm.
because they passed out, and they're not coming back, and I was like, "Okay." Which was kinda weird weird because she was always a bit panicky,
Mhm.
and I think she just, like, stressed I think she stressed herself out into,
Yeah,
like, a state, you know?
like kinda got in her own head kinda thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because no one else had symptoms, no one else was having a hard time, but she just, like, passed out,
Oh,
and then they were
that's not
like yeah,
good.
and then they were like, "Go do her job." I was, like, bawling. So, I was embedding, I was not fixing, I was, replacing reagents and stuff on the processors, doing maintenance
Mhm.
on processors, scanning, hand staining, and doing mod and, like, all sorts of things today. They just spread me out because we had to have,
Mhm.
like, all the people that really know how to cutting
Yeah,
because we were also down 2, pathology assistants last night,
okay.
so stuff came out late. And then the dude last night that does a lot of the embedding stuff, like our night guy, he decided to put all the stuff that already was coming out late on an extended run. So it
Oh,
came out even later. And we were like, why did you do that? And he was
hmm.
like, I don't know. I just felt like it. So it was a crazy
Huh.
day. Crazy day. That's like every day.
That's yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a classic issue of overpromising and underdelivering. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
hmm,
Oh yeah. That's kind of how everyone is. But like, yeah, I think me, Keisha, Letty, basically anyone that's been there like more than a year or like that has been there a year and is on day shift, they have to do like 5 tasks
yeah.
like at a time. And I told my supervisor, I'm like, look, I'm like, something's gonna give and it's probably gonna be scanning. I'm
Yeah,
like, it's not high up. I'm like, that pathologist is gonna be grumpy, but
yeah.
he's only one and he's old and needs to retire again.
Again,
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause they asked me that on rounding too. They were like, "Are there any roadblocks we can get rid of for you to make, like, your work better or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, scanning." And they were like, "We can't do that." I'm like, "Okay.
you're like cool.
Cool.
Do it
Thanks
anyway.
for nothing." dude, Michael, looking clean.
You look good, my guy. Good to see you all.
Good to see you all.
Of course. Oh man. How was it only Wednesday?
I completely forgot that.
I'm sorry.
I was hoping it was Thursday.
Man.
Oh, and this weekend's my 1-year anniversary with my girlfriend. So,
Ooh, that's exciting.
yeah, made it.
Nice. Finally get to do the butt stuff.
Absolutely.
That's why they call it a whole year.
There you
Oh
go. It's an
no.
anniversary. Anniversary.
Anniversary.
You'll get there,
I'm
Jim.
I'm ready, guys.
Yep. Gotta get that lube for you.
I'm ready.
Has she picked out what size she's gonna use on you yet?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
shrimp gang.
Shrimp gang.
Number 2 pencil.
Yep. There you go.
That's very teacher of her.
Oh yeah, that is very teacher of her. Yeah, that's true. She's not going to expo. That's funny.
She what was it? I told Lizzie that Abby insults me, but she doesn't mean to insult me. You know? She'll be like, I like that your smile isn't perfect. And I'm like, what the
And you're like, ow.
She's like, you don't have like a manufactured smile because you didn't have braces. And I'm like, thanks.
Thanks for that one.
I always know I'm about to get roasted really hard when she goes, you know I love you. And I'm like, ah, shit.
Oh no. Love me less.
But then she hits me with the but.
Could you be like a little less honest with me?
She literally, I got a haircut and she goes, thank God. She goes, you were looking like you had Lego hair. I was like, you could have just been like, you got a nice haircut.
Could you just like tell me to get a haircut or just like ask, hey, when's the next haircut? Like, there's
Or
ways to do this.
you could just say, hey, I like your haircut.
Yeah.
Always adds, hey, you were looking bad.
That's
That's
savage.
funny.
Yeah. What's the other one she's done? Oh, yeah. She was like, I like your crooked nose. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right. Thanks. Cool.
Thanks.
That's a funny one.
Just wait till she hits you with, yeah, I'm glad your pee-pee's not too big.
She already did
Yeah,
that.
that's a.
I'm like,
No.
no.
You're like divorced.
Look, that's not the worst one I've ever gotten. It's not the worst thing I've ever gotten.
Where's the
But
pee-pee?
You whip it out the first time, and they just go, "Oh, okay, that's not. I mean, I can handle that for sure. All right, yeah, I'm not even gonna gag." And then you're like, "Yeah, sorry,
look at
too
our
real." No,
boy.
nobody else
No,
could.
what was it? On dating apps, I think it was the worst. Like some people were too honest,
Yep.
Felt,
too horny.
felt.
What up?
What is up?
How's it
Hey,
going?
Connor.
Connor, what are you doing?
I'm at Riley's house.
How is the tire change?
Dude, you know, I thought it was gonna explode. But what's new?
What do you mean explode?
It's a donut, bro. Okay, let me wash my hands. They're dark. So
Okay,
yeah. Monologue.
okay. But yeah, what's the other thing? What's some other ways I've been roasted? She calls me Ginger Snap a lot.
That's
Just
pretty
not the
good, honestly.
best. I actually like it. That one I don't mind. I'm getting to go to Chuck E. Cheese on Friday for her nephew's birthday.
Oh, you're going to the Chuck.
Here's the thing. I'm a competitive individual,
Yeah.
and Abby's sister got a boyfriend, and I walked through the doors, and there's a 7-year-old nephew and a 3-year-old. The 7-year-old comes up to me, and he's like, "I like you better than my mom's boyfriend," and I'm like,
Goddamn right.
"That's right, that's right."
You're like, good.
Good.
I was like I told Abby, I was like, look, I'm not here to replace his dad or anything. I'm like, he shouldn't be, you know, neither one of us is better. We're not here to replace anyone. But inside, I was like, I am the superior newcomer.
Yeah.
So, I'll follow up that story, Jim. Went to Tulsa on Thursday. This is also on the competitive thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on like different. So we're having Thanksgiving dinner, and then her nephew, Michelle's nephews, come up, and Jacob's like, "Hey, do you want to play Smash Brothers?" And I said,
Oh
"Sure."
no.
I said, "Sure," but they've played Smash Brothers against me before. They're
Yeah.
aware. They're
I
aware.
know.
they understand.
And I was like,
Consequences of that
yeah.
question.
I was like, yeah, we can play. I said, but if we play, you can't use items, and we have to play with stock. And he goes, okay, yeah, yeah. And he's like, can me and my brother be on a team and verse you? I was like, sure, man.
Yeah.
And he's
Bodies.
like, cool. So we go upstairs, and and he doesn't have all the characters unlocked. He's got like 10 characters.
Oh man.
So I'm just basically playing randoms and just dunking on these children.
Oh,
I mean,
How-
just obliterating them. It's 2v1. It's teams. Like they can't even hurt each other. And I'm just dunking on them.
oh man.
And one of them goes, Mike, can you let us win? And I said,
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
And then we go back to like, we've played a couple rounds. And then we go back to the home screen, and Jacob goes, okay, who's like the worst character? And I said, well, besides you two, Jacob was like, "Oh," he was like, "That was brutal." I was like, I was like, "You got to get good," and just dunked on him like all weekend. Just, I mean, wasn't even close. And then like the night before I'm about to leave, I'm like at Michelle's mom's, and her sister had called, and then she's on the phone. She goes, "Oh, Jacob wanted me to tell Michael that he's been practicing playing Smash Brothers. He's been training." He said, "I don't want to play Fortnite. I gotta go train." And I was like,
No more Fortnite.
"That's right." I was like,
Good.
"That's right." I was like, "Little shit." I was like, "You ain't gonna beat me. I'm not gonna let you win."
Yeah.
Like,
Can you let us
right.
win? Literally never.
Yeah, he was like,
Never.
"Can you let us win?" I said, "No."
Look, Michael is equality. He hasn't ever let
Yeah.
anyone win.
Yeah,
No.
Does
look at
not
me, look at me,
matter.
look at me.
Yeah,
I would
was
sooner
like,
die than let
I
you
would-
win.
the
Yeah.
best part was like I didn't even like toy with him. I mean, it was just straight destruction. I was like,
I-
"You're bad." Boom.
I feel
I
that.
remember playing Hero, and I
Oh,
beat
God.
Mike so many times. I beat him like 3 times in a row. I thought I was God
Yeah.
And what?
playing Hero and Smash Bros.
Oh yeah,
My hero's top tier.
top tier dude.
I
Or my
get.
Kirby.
I love it.
What was it? I'm too toxic.
Oh,
I
I
can
know.
get Jim riled up in Smash. I can get
You-
him riled up.
Look, I'm very easy to rile up.
Mhm.
Like, to be honest, we'll be talking about stuff. I just get invested. I get so
Yeah.
invested. We were talking about something in the D&D group chat, and I had written like an academic paper in MLA format with references, and then I was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
was like,
gosh,
this
Jim,
is
you'd be
stupid.
so proud of me. I am currently arguing with somebody like in the comments section of a YouTube poll. On so there's one of the guys that's like a really big like optimizer in like the D&D community. His channel is called the D4 Network, and Josh and I both follow him. And he's so cool. He's so cool. But he just asked a simple question: "Hey, do you guys use the optional flanking rule?" And so a lot of people commented on it and were like, "No, flanking is stupid. Advantage is dumb. We hate advantage," and like all this stuff. And so like
Those are my people.
so then somebody commented on it and was like, "Oh, we don't use advantage, we use the +2 method." And so I
Yes.
was like, "Oh,
Yes.
cool." I was like, "I'll comment on this and just give my 2 cents." And so I just said, "Hey,
Mhm.
I've played with both. I don't like the +2 system because
Mhm.
there's so many D&D mechanics that are based around having advantage that if you
Mhm.
don't have a way to generate it consistently, it shuts off several playable classes." And so I was
Mhm.
like, "That's it. That's the whole argument." I just left it there.
Yep.
And like 15 people were like, "No, advantage is dumb." And I was just like, okay. I was like, all right, let's go through. And so I just listed off like every single way to generate advantage in the game. I was like, vow of enmity, pack tactics,
Mhm.
and just like went through every single one and was like fighting spirit, all of them, and was just like, hey, I was like, those are fantastic resources. And if you have them, then it really enables you to like be a solo like character where you
Mhm.
don't necessarily need it. And like if you're not playing with advantage, then those stocks are way up. Same with bless, like your stocks are way up. But if you're playing a mad character or if you're playing like a monk or a melee rogue, it is unplayable without advantage in
Yep.
melee. Like in D&D 5e, the way that AC scales, it is unplayable unless your D&D gives you special concessions for it. And
Yeah.
like I have pissed off so many people. It is so freaking funny. I'm like, nope, I'm standing by it. I'm like, I've played both. I'm just going off of what I have. So
Yeah. No, I understand. I'm always like, I can I can say the advantage system is dookie because I think it is dookie.
yeah.
But for D&D 5e, like you said, mechanically, for a lot of classes, you need it unless
Hmm.
your DM just knows it so well that he'll make exceptions for it. You know, because I do like pluses much more than advantage disadvantage because
Yeah.
I think it's poorly swayed
Speaking of,
in the benefits towards disadvantage.
speaking of pluses, my opinion on the
All
stat
right.
the stat array ruling has shifted
I'm
because
Okay.
about to argue so hard.
because of Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the standard array that the book recommends
Okay.
Interesting.
because and now this won't surprise anybody. It makes it a little more challenging because you're
Hmm.
not super optimal at like level 4 or
Yeah.
3, and it makes things like, to me, a little more fair across the board, not just on the player side but on the DM side as well. Just like playing through Baldur's Gate at like a low level and trying to do like basic things, I'm like I hit several things where it was like, "Oh, you got to make a 10 to pass this thing." And I was like, "Fuck." Like I don't know if I'm going to make that.
Mm-hmm.
G, I'm
And
gonna.
it was like, so I really like it. I think the standard point array and building your character up, like the way that's balanced, I think it's good. What were you going to say, Connor?
I'm gonna say this with the most respect I have possible for you. No matter what game you play, you try to kill yourself.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
No
that's
matter
absolutely
what
true.
That's not true.
game.
That's
That's not
true.
true. That's not
No, that's
true.
true.
Michael,
No.
it's 100% true.
That's not true. That's not true
Not
at all.
okay. You know what? You know what? He doesn't do it in Smash. He just
That
kills
is
everyone
true.
else.
No, I just picked the worst character and decided to get good.
That is true. So okay, so here's what I have to say in response to that. I think it doesn't matter. That's what I think. I think
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter. So here's the two reasons I see it and the two different paths I see. So if you use standard array, your highest stat whenever at level 4 is you can put a 15 into one of your stats, then grab a +2, and that gets it to 17, and then at level 4 you could do an ASI and get it to 19. So that means that you could have a 19 at level 4. That is the highest stat that you could have if you were trying to max out one stat. So that means that for like if you're playing like a wizard or a cleric where it's super important that you have like a spike stat, then it will be level 8 before you have a 20. That to me is not unrealistic. That to me is not unrealistic that it's not until level 8 that you're like actually maxed out on your intelligence. Like that to me is fine. What I dislike about it is that that requires the full investment of your biggest racial and level 4. You're not getting any feats until level 8, and then maybe you can take a half feat, but at that point your constitution, your dexterity, like everything else is so low that you're made out of paper mache, or you don't have any armor proficiencies, or you will never ever be able to take a fun feat that doesn't do anything, like observant or like alert, even like feats that are just like fun or cool, like flavor feats. You will be restricted to only taking the power build feats that are +1s or give you something like unexchangeable, like great weapon master, something like that. You will never be able to take a fun feat.
Well,
So
and here's
so
go
point
on.
two. So point two is by having higher stats where you can basically have your stats maxed out at level 1 or really close to it. So like with our stat array, our highest stat is 17, right?
Yes.
I think our highest stat is 17. So if you put
Yep.
your +2 racial in there, level 1 you have a 19. So that is really high. So by level 4, you can theoretically you could have a 20 and put something else somewhere else. So to me, that enables the ability to go, oh, I did that, and we have a free feed at level 1. So to me, that enables like I can get myself to 20 in a stat at level 1. So my level 4 feat can be something really fun, or or vice versa, or my free feat can be something fun or unusual, or like I can use the poisoner feat and try to make a build out of that, or I
Poisoner
could
feat.
make and
So
I
good.
could do like observant or something like that to try and get my passive perception up to like 30. You know what I mean? Like, or I can get my initiative up to like +25. That's a cute cat. I like that cat. So to me, I think that having higher stats enables a greater variety of builds and more player creativity. Whereas lower stats, I think, does make the game more challenging, but only in a survival standpoint. It doesn't make the game more challenging in a like creativity standpoint. Okay,
So
that is the end of my spiel.
okay, so counter. I listed the reasons why I liked it. Here's the other reason. Because I stated that it was fair. I
Yes.
think the point array that we use encourages optimization and maxing out a character, which at that point, I think that takes away the creativity. Where if you know, if people want to get to that 20, that number 20, that's great, good for them. But there are other people, like you see me do it a lot. I
Mhm.
choose the fun feat because it's fun and the
Yes.
character is fun and they're not looking to be the world's strongest half orc.
Yeah.
They're looking to be the best character they can be.
Hmm.
And that's why I like the standard one, because it kind of puts things on a level playing field and it makes it, quote, realistic, not in a survival standpoint, but in a more character diversity standpoint. Because every time we play, I know for a fact that whatever classes or multi-classes we create, people have peaked it out. They're like, this is a peak paladin. This is a peak rogue. It is not a peak Debo. This is not a peak Cedrin. Like, they make the class the character whenever we play, it feels like. Or at least that's what I feel like it encourages. Whereas, like, I feel like when they do the standard point array, D&D is not designed for optimization. People can do that if they want. That's great. But I think they give you so many options so that way you can have a very diverse character and
See,
campaigns.
I think that
Wait.
what you're describing, I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
want to plug. So, a couple things I just want to add in here. One, Baldur's Gate only uses the PHB. That's it.
It's true.
Nothing else. It uses the base, the most basic stripped down version of D&D. The D&D we play is not Baldur's Gate. The creativity and how players make characters is completely up to the player. It does not matter the stat array you have. Stats do not dictate whether you make a fun character or not. Stats don't dictate whether you choose a fun feat or not. That's the player's decision as well as that DM's style. The different Baldur's Gate has none of the freedom true D&D has. True D&D, we can say whatever we want, we can do whatever we want. Baldur's Gate, you are stuck and can strictly do very specific things, and you're on a very strict, specific path through a very specific story. That will never change. D&D and what we play is ever changing and dynamic far beyond what Baldur's Gate will ever touch. So, with that being said, your stats do not dictate how you play D&D. Your DM, how he runs the game, dictates how you play the game. If you have a DM that's challenging you and wants you to fight for your life, you're going to optimize. You have to, because you know the DM is going to force you in that direction. If you have a DM that makes an open sandbox to where you can make whatever you want, it doesn't matter your stats, it doesn't matter your feats, it doesn't matter what you take because he will adjust and work with you. Real D&D at the table is completely represented by how you guys have decided you want to play the game because it can be played in many different formats. Baldur's Gate can only be played in one way. That's a big difference between the two. Whereas I agree with you. I like lower stats, but as a DM perspective, I can just lower all my DCs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
as I
agree that
level up, I just raise all my DCs.
So
It
that's
doesn't
that I think is a really good point. Real quickly, sorry. I think that's a good point though, is saying that like as long as everybody's using the same stat array, it's fair level playing field. I think that if you have lower stats, optimization is not only encouraged, optimization is required because lower stats means that like I can't afford to use my ASI for something trivial like the chef feat. Like I have to
Nah,
use my
chef feats,
ASI
bro.
for something like really good. Like I have to use it to like get one of my odd numbers up, or I have to use it to like get my like strength stat up or something like that, or I have to use it to get great weapon master. Whereas if you already have your 20 or you already have your 18 and you're happy with it, I think that you can go, okay, I'm cool with my stats as they are. So like my next ASI on Yato, because Yato's pretty optimized. I would say Yato's pretty optimized. I could move stats around to make him like a little bit better. Like my charisma is way too high for a druid, but like technically Yato's pretty optimized. So my next ASI, I'm doing something fun. Like, because I have no reason to just like keep bumping my like other stats. So I can grab something like absolutely hilarious. You know what I mean? Because like I can do everything I want to do. So now I can do something like cool. Um, and I would argue that we have this stat array, and right now, um, this group is a perfect example. We all use the same stat array, and 2 out of the 3 of us are non-optimized. Um, Debo is non-optimal in the way that his stats are, and the dip into Paladin is technically not like optimal, and Cedrin taking the rogue dip is not optimal at all. And so it's like artificers technically just have to do intelligence spike, and then they can like you just need to stay straight class or dip wizard after level 10. But like I think that like I'm the only one who like did a pure optimization thing, so I think that's more player based. So like if Josh has point buy or if he has like the standard array, he is always going to optimize it. If I have the standard array, I'm always going to optimize it. If you have the standard array, you are always going to do something fun with it. If you have these stats, you're always going to do something fun with it. I think it's a player thing.
I think it's a player thing.
It is a player thing. I do agree. The DMs set an entire tone for
Yes.
games, and it's so. I think that's what makes it hard to argue. Like whoever you're arguing with on this YouTube page is like, they all have very different DM
Mm-hmm.
experiences that I think makes it difficult to translate because
Yeah.
everyone's DM is so different and everyone has different
Yeah.
rulings and
Mhm.
obviously opinions. But like, I think we're
Yeah.
just fortunate that our DM is who he is and
Yeah.
plays how he
Well, and he's
does.
good at
We-
balancing AC versus attack roll to hit kind of thing.
Yeah.
I work well with my players, but I've known you guys for like a decade, so like
Mhm.
over a decade. But the thing is, G, like you are right. Like that stat array in Baldur's Gate works really well, and it does make the game hard. I think they did a phenomenal job making the Underdark difficult because it's meant to be difficult, and it's hard to make stuff challenging and fun. And the Underdark was one of the most challenging but satisfying areas that I went through in that game so far. I'm like, the struggle of it is like really good, and that stat array works. It works really well the way they've balanced the roles and they've balanced the stat array. Like
It's also my first
good.
dip into vanilla D&D. I don't think any
Yes.
of us really started with vanilla
No,
D&D. I think
I
we were too
definitely didn't.
old.
I
So like
didn't.
having vanilla D&D, like playing
Mhm.
through it, like I'll tell my coworkers, like I don't have a ton of hours in Baldur's Gate, but I'm still in the opening area. Like I
Mhm.
have not left the opening area. I'm still exploring and doing stuff. Like I just now defeated a hag and found some necromancer book because I went back to a blight village and was just like
That's
fucking
right.
around. And I was
Yeah,
like, oh, look at this. Like
it's
I'm just
cool.
like doing all these different random shit because
There
it's
is,
fun.
it's super fun. The exploration aspect of it is really good, and they've just done a great job balancing that game. They've made the areas that are meant to be dangerous feel dangerous and difficult, and they've made the areas that are friendly and easy. Like it was, I think they've done a great job with that, and that's the goal for me as a DM. I got a lot of inspiration from uh, Baldur's Gate. I love how they use thieves tools. I love
I
how they
love
use.
thieves
Mhm.
tools. Oh
I
my
like
god,
Yes.
I
so
like
I totally
smart.
agree.
I love how they give items, and their items are so balanced, and there's so many of them. Like they do
There's
such a great
so
job.
many items.
They give you
I love
so
it.
much, but here's the thing: it's balanced the whole time. I've never felt like my combats have been unbalanced in any way. Now I did gimp one boss battle because I found a hole in the ceiling and I just hit that dude with spells and I broke its whatever it had. But that I cheated. But that's not my fault. But they give you a lot of items and it's a lot of just simple stuff that
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I never think of that? Like so good.
Yeah.
And some of them are straight from the PHP, but a lot of them are like just a plus to dex, or oh, they let you cast the spell once per long rest. Like
Yeah.
really easy stuff. Like oh,
Yeah.
give the cleric mass healing word. Like
Yeah.
really good, really good stuff. Really well balanced game. I think they did a great job with
Yeah.
that, and their stat array is good. I enjoy it. I like how you can add to it. I think they're still expanding on it ever so slightly. The amount of spells they put in it and how they tweaked spell casting in Baldur's Gate that's different from D&D is
Mhm.
so good. I love the way
Yeah.
spell casting works in Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's not exactly how it works in D&D, but it's really, really fun.
I think
Like,
it's less confusing for new players because it's just like you got spell slots, cool, do it. You know what I mean?
do it.
Like
Mhm.
it's just like you do have to separate like actions and bonus actions, but I don't really think it's like that hard to figure out as a new player.
Well,
So
they
They
make it
I
easy
like
because
it.
you like it's the same thing where you like go click on something and it's like grayed out. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't have any spell slots left. Like you can't do that. You're like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to do this. Oh, your action thing's burnt out. You can't do that. You're like, oh,
Mhm.
okay. Like,
It's very nice. It's like
yeah.
I think my other favorite thing is I love how they use the backstory to give inspiration. They intertwined how to give inspiration by utilizing the different characters in your party's backgrounds. I think that's phenomenal.
Hmm.
When
I
you
have
do
not noticed
something,
that. I just noticed they give me inspiration. I'm like, cool.
if you go to it, you read it, goes, oh, when you do a folk hero thing, you get
Oh,
inspiration. If you do a, like for me, my character's background is like acolyte or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So or something to like when I have like found a religious text, I get inspiration. When
Hmm.
I have found or when I have made certain things, like 'cause actually no, he has like a craftsman thing. So when I have made certain items, like when I made an adamantine sword and shield, I got inspiration
Cool.
because
Yeah.
I had used this lost forge to make a artifact. Like so it utilizes your background to give inspiration and it uses that within your entire party, which is really, really cool. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
hmm
Yeah.
Um,
Like you already mentioned this, but I'm like reiterating it. The sheer amount of items and just like the small effects are just like, oh, these are like this is the like this is the spider set of armor, so it like lets you cast spider climb once per long rest, and it's like other than that, it's a completely normal set of armor. Like I absolutely love that, and I like that there's so much variety that it kind of encourages, oh, I might have 4 sets of armor or 4 different weapons that are worth keeping on me and switching out depending on the situation.
oh
I
yeah,
think that
because I
is, like,
keep I keep
so cool.
yeah, because I keep like a bunch of like jewelry that has like those spells. Because one of them's like, yeah,
Mhm.
I can cast Speak with Dead once per day, and I just keep it on me when I need to go talk with
Yeah.
one of the boys, and like it's super fun. But I've really been enjoying it. I did have to kind of pull away from some of the RP elements and just kind of play the game as just exploring. And then whenever I do hit dialogue, I'm like, okay, how would the character react in this dialogue? Not necessarily
Yeah.
through like action, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I want to play a game, I'm like, oh no, my character would completely ignore this quest.
Yeah.
And instead, I'm like, no, I want to go explore that because I want to, and I'll just see how
Yeah.
my character will react. So I've kind of had to like do that with myself a little bit, but so far it's kind of paid off because it's just like me really experimenting with the game and
Mhm.
having a good time. And I've just now gotten to the point in the game where I feel a lot more confident going into combats
Mhm.
because I'm finally level 5 and we can finally
Yeah.
bonk.
Dude, it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, it was rough for a while. It
Yeah.
was rough, but I was like, finally got stunning strike, and I was like, "Ooh boy!" Like,
Well, and that was like watching the stream, it was tough watching some of the things that would happen because it would be like, hey, this is a level or like this is a 10 difficulty check. And it was like you failed it like 3 times
oh my
because
god!
Bless wasn't working correctly, like with the UI. Like, you know what I mean? And it was like you
Oh, I
weren't
was messing
clicking
that up
one
so
button,
bad.
and it's like, but that's a UI issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you shouldn't have to click 2 buttons to turn that on. And so it was just kind of one of those that was like, oh
annoying.
my gosh. And so like it was kind of
We got
painful like
through it. We
watching
got
that
through it.
because I was like, oh my gosh. I was
Blast!
like, this is
Blast!
so annoying. But
Yeah, it was fun. I made it through, and it was fun to like. I'm actually going back to an area that I got. It was an area I went into and I got beat up, and I ran away, and I was able to get
mhm,
everyone out. And I'm actually went back to that area, and I'm fucking just like I'm a lawnmower. I'm just
yeah,
like whatever, just like just
get
like
on my way.
bulldozing through it. Yeah, fucking phase spiders, bunch of bitches,
Mhm,
bunch of
yeah.
bitches.
That's cool. I enjoy, well, and like obviously I like the stream. Like obviously I watch all the time, but it's like the Jim. I was just telling Mike a second ago. I was like, I like how many different items there are, and I really
Mhm.
enjoy that you may have 4 different weapons that all do something like slightly different, and so you can
Yes.
go. I'm going to hold on to these so that way I can go. Oh, this is useful for this situation. Oh, this armor lets me cast like this thing, so I'm gonna like swap it out. Or oh, hey, this like I don't know. I just think like some of that is like really cool. So
It helps with the action economy, particularly with wizards.
yeah.
I found I supplement a lot of stuff. I don't need this spell because I have it on this item.
Mhm.
Yep.
But then I'm like, shit, I can only use that once a day. I wanted to use it like 4 times because I gotta beat the shit out of by a roulette.
Dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my cleric. I'm like, my cleric, I'm like, I don't need healing word. Or like, I don't need mass healing word. I got that on lock with
Yeah.
this thing.
Dude, I
I'm
hate
like,
my cleric. Shadowheart's a pain in the ass.
she misses all
All
her
the time.
shots.
Dude,
I
She
don't
she
use
misses
misses
all the
her.
all
time.
the time, and her constitution is terrible. So she always fails her concentration checks. They hit her with anything. They could whack her with a balloon animal, and she loses concentration.
Dude,
Look, but
she's
I
awful. I'm
flirt
like,
with her so hard.
nah, I flirt with Lazella and Asterion. That's
Not
my
Lysel,
squad.
dude. Not the Green Goblin. You would like
Dude,
the Green Goblin,
dude,
dude.
we already smashed twice.
Rock
You
and roll,
let
baby.
you let the vampires suck you dry. You slept with the Green
Anything for
Goblin.
family.
She's not even family. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm working on it, man. We got to build up to it.
Wait, what race are you?
I'm half orc.
Okay, you're both green. That's the same thing.
Yeah. But Asterion, I like low key flirt with him too.
You
Like,
like all the
Astarion's
edgy
amazing.
characters.
dude, one of my favorite conversations I had with Asterion was at the fucking druid party, and he's like, "Man, I just want to like have some fun." And I was like, "Well, what's your idea of fun?"
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like, "Sex, but not with you." And I was like, "No, no, no, no.
Of course not.
Of
No,
course
no,
not.
of
No,
course
no. Unless, no, no."
no, no, no. Of course not. Unless.
Oh,
So
it was so funny.
I didn't sleep with Asterion or Lysel, so they just slept with each other. And Lysel's like was giving me the details, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah, I
She's
haven't.
like, he may have no blood, but he can just keep going." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? I need to like start playing. I need to have my characters interact more because I only play like my character.
I interact with the characters all the time.
Well,
I
my
go over there.
character interacts with everyone, but like
Yeah.
I don't play the other characters very much to go interact.
Oh,
Does
I
that
don't
make
do that.
sense? Yeah.
Never. I would never do that.
Okay. Yeah.
But like,
I also told I got rid of Will. I don't think either of you really saw it.
I was on
Fucking
the
Will.
stream.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Will, this
Oh, not
dude.
Will. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the
I got
wizard.
rid of Will. Will's a liability, dude.
Not the warlock.
You
Who's
got
the
rid of Gale,
Gale? That's who I
Got
got
rid
rid
of
of.
idiot.
Gale. So
Michael
Gale,
didn't feed
this
him
dude.
something good enough, and Gail was like, "All right, I'm out."
And then
No,
you
that's not
immediately
what
ran
happened.
into where the wizard would have been like,
Dude,
peek.
that's not what happened. Here's what happened. I was helping Gale. I actually brought him into the party because I needed like wizard shit, and I got
You
rid of
gave him
Shadowheart.
every spell scroll you had.
I did, and then I was like, all right, and I found the hag by accident, and like we accidentally found her staircase. So we're like walking down the stairs to the hag entrance. We're like, I know where I'm going, and as we're walking down the stairs, Gail's like, hey, I need to talk to you. Hey, and I was like, what's up, man? And then he's like, I'm basically a walking atomic bomb.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, well, thank you for telling me, Gail, as we're going down to fight the hag. And he's like, yeah, I understand if you don't like want me in the party anymore. And so my character, I played him as him. I was like, let's ask the party. Well, the party was Asterion and Lazelle. And they were both like, that dude needs to be on the horizon, like as far as we can like possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
The party is spoken.
sorry, man, like party spoke. You need to like get out. And he's like, okay, I understand, and just dips like right before we're going in to fight this hag, and I'm like, bro, like,
And he
oh, yeah,
took everything with him.
yeah, I was like, well, Shadowheart, I guess you're back in the party. Like, I
Yeah,
guess-
you had just dropped Shadowheart, and you were like, "Thank God I don't need Shadowheart anymore. Fuck her." And then, like, immediately thereafter, then like he
it was like
loses
20
Gale, and he was like,
minutes. Yeah,
"Fuck, all right."
it's like, hey, Lizzo, the coach is putting you back in.
I can't believe it. I can't. Our party makeups are so different too.
Dude,
But
it's
they both
wild.
work completely different. Like,
Oh yeah.
because the thing is that even if I ask my party, they both are like, yeah, Gale's good. Like, because I got Will and Shadowheart. They're a vibe,
Nah, Lae'zel and Asterion were like, fuck that dude, get him out. I was like,
dude.
sorry, man. Like,
I hate Lae'zel.
I love
She's
her.
like, I
She
hate
speaks
her
her mind.
so
She does
much.
not lie. She is so
She's
honest.
she's a bitch.
She is a bitch. I agree with.
She's
All
women
also
are bitches.
a fucking bad bitch. What did you say?
He said all women are bitches.
You are a brave man saying that where you are.
She's not in the room.
Brave.
Connor
He's a
say that
bitch.
snuggled up in his blanket.
I literally bought this blanket to stay here.
Oh man.
Share a blanket with that creature. Yeah, right.
Creature. Oh,
Talking about the cat, right?
I'm not so sure, man.
Look, man, that ghoul, she's got no blood flow to her hands in the middle of the night, and then she goes, ice hands.
It's a shame.
Is that
Boys,
icy?
we ready to play some D&D?
Dude, I've
Yeah,
been
let's
ready.
freaking do
Yeah, let's play. Let's
Let's
play.
do it. Let's do it.
All women are not bitches. Just some of them.
Good recovery.
Roll persuasion.
Guys, Roll20 got a major update and it's kind of baller.
I got
Hell
that
yeah.
one.
Dude, they
So-
finally let you close the little dialogue box that it goes over your name.
Really?
Freaking amazing.
What?
The little dialogue box that was like, it says like, see or like open video or join video and
Oh,
audio or something
yeah.
like that. That dialogue
Oh.
box
Mhm.
finally went like it finally got an X on it so you could close it.
Yeah, thank God.
Hasn't really been an issue, but for me, but I'm glad you're happy about it.
I'm happy.
I'm happy you're happy.
Thank you.
Okay. Where we left off, you guys met Kest Wolbern and the Shadow Seekers, which
Fuck that dude.
is the bounty hunter that you guys have. It's a bounty hunting group. Let's start from the beginning. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought immediately. I was thinking about a million other things.
Did you say we leveled up?
Oh,
That's what I heard.
Michael, you have the standard stat array.
I was
Oh.
born with the standard stat array.
That's fair. Weren't we all? But
I was
the
born in a Saturday. God gave me depression.
God gave me a 2-incher.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty standard Saturday.
That's
Sorry,
standard.
bud.
Dude, God cursed me. I wasn't born with depression, but he sure as hell gave it to me later.
He said, "Bitch, sit down."
Too powerful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DM. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But
Y'all
Where we
ever
left
tried
off.
mixing anxiety with your depression? Oh, that's a frothy blend.
that'd be me. That'd be
I
my
wanna
big
have-
fat ass.
I want to have fun driving. I'll start drinking.
There you go. All right. Go ahead, James.
Okay,
I'm
we
sorry.
can go. You guys met up with the Pixie, Fenwick, or Sprite. They're interchangeable. And he basically told you guys about these unicorns. Debo was about the unicorns. And you guys took him up on the offer. You went up, you saw the unicorns, they came out, you tried to ride, I say you, Debo tried to ride the unicorn and got absolutely obliterated, busted up his testicle, absolutely
Lost a nut. Yeah.
lost a nut,
Got a nut.
got a nut, gained a nut back. And then Kes Wolburn showed up of the Shadow Seekers, who introduced himself, knew who Yato was, and it became known that the Shadow Seekers is the bounty hunter group that Yato ran with in the time that he was outside of his tribe. And kind of came in, there was just kind of a standoff mainly for a moment. There was high tension, whether, of what to do. And it ended, Cast took out some of the unicorns, kept them to eat them, or do whatever you wanted to do with them, trade money, and went off on his own way back. And you guys were making your way back to the half orc village and took a stop. Upon your stop, the greater basilisk emerged and attacked you guys as you were sitting having a conversation about what transpired with Kes Wolburn. You guys heard it pretty badly. Cedrin embedded a like 5-pound rock into its side and then it burrowed its way away, tossing trees to the side as it scattered about. And that's really where we left off. You guys got cut off midway through your conversation. If it had wrapped up, and this greater basilisk began to depart down, tossing trees and such on its path. Bam.
I prayed to my God too after the battle.
Roll a religion check.
Thought I did well last time after this.
Yeah.
All right. I can't remember if I have a -1 to this. Religion, you say?
Oh, wait, no, you did because you had prayed to your God. I'm sorry. I just remembered. You did. And he gave you a vision of Cast Wolburn. And that's it. He just gave you the name.
Hi, honey.
Hey,
Hi, best friend.
Hi. Hi.
Debo
Hi.
thinks target.
Target acquired.
I'm about to do.
Can they hear me? Probably not. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Sierra. We heard you.
We heard you.
They heard you.
Okay.
They said hi.
Debo is a man on a mission now.
Mm-hmm.
He said, target, kill, acquired. It's running through Debo's mind. It's for the greater good. Protect the unicorns. That's what my God wants.
Cedrin's gonna, if I remember correctly, he was prone during a lot of this battle,
Yes. Yeah, you were sat on.
and he's gonna get up, pretty, little banged up, definitely bloodied. He's gonna like kind of brush some of the dirt off of him and look at Debo after he said target acquired. Kind of nods. He looks at Yato. So Yato, where's your head at?
Well, not gonna let Debo charge in there by himself. I know what Kest is capable of. The only reason I didn't fight him in front of the unicorns is because I didn't like having 10 archers aiming right at me. But I figured we could even the odds a bit. What do you say, boys?
Operation Hot Drop is a go.
Can we do it after a quick short rest on my end?
Yeah, of course. And I think, hang on, let me check my notes real quick. I thought I gave you a bunch of good berries to heal, but I don't really I have 2 first levels marked off, but I don't know if that's.
We could take a long rest. I'm okay with that.
Mm,
Um,
I mean, I really just need a short rest.
yeah,
Well,
let's just short rest.
well, the unicorns we saw at sunset, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, a short rest is what, an hour, right, Jim?
A short rest is an hour, yeah.
Yeah. I think if we do a short rest and have Yato and or Debo come up with a game plan of how you guys want to proceed and what exactly our goal is, I'm cool with that.
I've been thinking of a plan since 2 weeks ago, real time. Operation Soaring Eagle. I would like
Right.
you to
Walk me
fly
through
me up. We cause a distraction down low. I don't know who does it, but we go in through the top and start hot dropping on these fools. Rain hellfire. Smite them with God's hand. That's all I got so far.
Smite them with God's hand. Okay.
All right. I've actually, I've actually got something for that. I'll take out of my pouch, the Wrath of Nature seed.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot about that thing.
Yep. And I'll hand it over to Cedrin and say, I got this back whenever we was dealing with them trees over on the other side of the forest. But this allows one casting of the spell Wrath of Nature. I think that's pretty appropriate in this situation. Um, if you don't know what Wrath of Nature is, allow me to be your guide for a moment.
Please do be my guide.
You call out the spirits of nature and rouse them against your enemies. You choose a point you can see within range, and the spirits cause trees, rocks, and grasses in a 60-foot cube centered on that point to become animated until the spell ends. Okay? So grasses and undergrowth, like mosses and such, that cover anything that covers the ground becomes difficult terrain. Okay, right? Trees, at the start of each of your turns, the trees attack any enemies within 10 feet and start whacking them with a dex saving throw and do 4d6 slashing damage with whipping branches and any roots of vines that are nearby. At the end of each of your turns, a creature of your choice that is on the ground must succeed on a strength saving throw or they get wrapped up in them vines and then they're restrained. Oh, and then rocks as a bonus action, you can fire rocks from the ground and just basically choose a target and make a ranged spell attack on a hit. The target takes 3d8 non-magical bludgeoning damage, or you
That
can knock them prone.
that sounds quite devastating in a forest. So I guess my question is, Debo, I know you're on a crusade of sorts, and I respect that. But Yato, what do you need out of this? Because I know he and his group really are they're a heavy weight on your mind. And how can we help bring you some peace in this?
So here's the way I figure: the Shadow Seekers, I've helped them before. I happened to be doing an alone job at the time, but I don't know who reported me or who gave me away to the elementals and told them that I was casting higher level spells. And that's ultimately what did me in. the way I figure, one of them had to do it.
Mhm.
Either they saw me do it, or they were spying. Because I don't think there was any way that the elementals was just going to take a lucky guess. I think Kess saw me as competition, didn't want me getting out of hand, didn't like sharing his paychecks, and took me out of the game.
Mhm. So when we go to do this, Kess is our goal. I'm more than willing to have to take out whoever if our lives are threatened. But are all of the bounty hunters bad? Because for all we know, I mean, that's where you came from, and I can't. It would not sit well on my conscience just to go and murder all of those bounty hunters.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Kest is the only one that I've got beef with. But I'm not really sure what their goals would be or what they would do if Kest was to fall.
But I'm just letting you know I'm here for you, and whatever happens to Kess, that's ultimately on his hands, possibly Debo's hands. And anyone else, I'm more than willing to let them walk. And if they choose not to walk, then so be it. I just wanted to let you know where I stood morally.
That's the page I'm on. I'm 100% in agreement.
Debo, are you willing to let some of these bounty hunters walk?
You look at Debo. Debo looks back. He said, "As long as I can kill Kes." Now, Debo's cooking something while you guys are talking, by the way. And if I recall, Debo has some mildew to make up rabies. And I have short bow with 20 arrows and have purple worm poison still.
I have the purple worm poison.
So I would like to put some of that purple worm poison on my axe.
I thought you were about to say on your ass. I was like, bro.
This isn't another well incident with the water, Jim, all right?
It's just. Oh, that's my bad.
Look,
Um,
I'm going max out damage. I'm brawling with this guy.
I'm still gonna save my purple worm poison because it's pretty devastating.
We have a basilisk too. So
We do have that. We do have that.
it's no purple worm, but still a basilisk.
There's still a basilisk. Okay. Well, you got a rabies bow or an axe, I guess.
Rabies, purple worm, poison axe.
And yeah. Um, I think that's really all I have.
Oh, I forgot I have this too. A truth serum, a constitution save of 14 made of Matrona manta volum, a
Yeah,
plant.
that's a real plant. It's found on the mountainside. It only
Yeah.
grows up there where very limited plant growth can be and lives off the dew that forms up on there. It's more pure water, which causes it to grow. And due to that pure water, its own magical properties imbue it with someone has to only speak pure words, such as the truth.
We could give that to Kes.
So are we capturing Cass or are we killing Cass? Because he doesn't seem like the capturing type.
I don't
If he doesn't
recommend.
have legs,
That kind of falls under the not being able to capture.
I will torture him if I have to.
No legs
Um,
equals death, Debo. That's what I'm saying. I was lucky to get away with losing a limb.
Yeah. Speaking frankly, I've seen what Guest can do. If you have a shot to put him down, take it. Don't really let him get back up. I can't recommend that in good conscience.
Then I got the green light.
Yep.
I'll give the Wrath of Nature seed to Cedrin. Debo, if you would have guessed this, you would drop concentration whenever you raged. So
But why don't? But why aren't you giving me this? I'm not a druid.
well, you can still plant it in the ground. You can still cast it. Besides, someone's got to fly Debo in from the sky.
Cool. Well,
This-
I will. I'll plant your seed with care.
The second I see Kess, I'm dropping in.
Are we? I mean, are we? Am I just gonna walk into camp and start talking, or we sneaking in? What's? Are we just? We
You
just gonna
guys
wing it?
will first have to, if you're going immediately for Kess and not back to the half-orc camp, you guys will have to try and track down Kess' camp.
Yes. I think we need to go back because this is as close to Cass as we're gonna get.
Yato, do you think Kess was after that beast of a monster we just fought?
It's technically possible. I mean, we know he was after the unicorns, so we could go back to the glade and follow his tracks from there.
I mean, we also know he's after the pixie for whatever reason.
Fenwick, he's here. It's canon. He was here last time. He goes, guys, hear me out. Why don't we just do a little do a little day drinking, thinking, see, we don't gotta rush. There's no rush. I don't gotta go right back. You can relax.
I think we do need to strike while the iron's hot. And I think it'll be the most unexpected.
Also, I don't know if you're aware, Fenwick, but getting between a turtle and his prey during mating season is not a good idea.
Why do you think I'm invisible? I have never once. I also don't speak directly to Debo. I am afraid of his hormones.
We
I
all.
can-
Cedric kind of whispers. He goes, we all are really.
yeah, you can't see this, but his pheromones are everywhere.
Yep, that's enough for me.
He is the most easily trackable creature I've ever met. How do you think I found you? You know how many of his kind are left?
Well, sometimes
One. It's that one.
Debo,
Right there.
Debo starts vibrating.
some creatures in the forest are brightly colored, so that way predators are warded off, and they're told not to fuck with them.
Yeah, he just smells bad.
It's all right.
No, he came out of that pond. The pond was clear before he went into it.
Well,
This is the smell of sex.
Fenwick is like, you know what? I think he needs to let that energy out because there are no women here.
Fenwick,
0.
do you happen to know where Keswick and his group went?
No, I met him for the first time just like you guys.
Are you okay? Okay.
You know, like he just showed up, he killed a bunch of unicorns, he looked pretty spooky.
Yep. Yep. Well, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Yeah, when we going?
Now.
Day drink first. Debo.
Now.
Can we walk and drink?
We can probably fly and drink some water. Probably need us to stay hydrated.
No, I think you guys really. I got a special drink.
What is this special
Real
drink?
Special drink. It's like water, but it makes you feel good.
That's alcohol.
No, it's different.
What's different about it?
It's magical.
Can I smell it?
He pulls out a pixie-sized flask,
I hold
And
out
you-
my hand.
puts it in your hand,
I'm unscrew the top.
and scoots up. You're hit with the strongest smell of alcohol you've ever smelled.
Whatever sinuses Cedrin had is, I mean, clear. Just
It
like
burns through your nose
it's like
into the
ethanol.
back. But here's the thing: after it settles, you're hit with a wonderful warmth tinge of orange and citrusy flavors, and it's very tempting to the palate as it simmers in there. It wants to get past that burn, and he goes, "I call it pixie whiskey."
So it is alcohol. Whiskey is an alcohol, Fenwick.
All over my pants, but that's just like.
I don't know what that is.
Cedrin, just out of the scientist in him, just like for research purposes, right? Just like taste it. Just a little taste. Just curious.
Take a little taste.
Yeah,
Make a
just little-
Constitution saving throw.
God damn.
Let
You-
Debo have some.
Oh, he drank like the whole flask. It's a pixie-sized flask. He got like a chocolate
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a 1.
flash of genius. That bitch.
I think
You
one's
rolled a
an auto
natural
fail.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an auto fail.
That's an
but
auto fail, my guy.
You
I'm
rolled
so sorry.
a natural one. You pass out. You are incapacitated,
Damn.
but you take half damage from all bludgeoning attacks.
While I'm passed out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Debo's about to piss on you for smelling salts.
Yeah, I just go.
Gone. And he goes, "That's perfectly normal." Guys, that is perfectly normal for a human. If either one of you had drank it, different result. You guys got different body chemistry. Especially
me
you,
get
Miracle
one.
Boy.
Let me get one.
Okay. He whips out another flask, tosses it to you. He's visible now at this point.
I'm down in that bitch.
And he goes, "Cheers." And he pops his own flask and drinks it. He goes, "What about you, scrawny half orc? Leader of the pack."
Um, having seen Cedrin collapse on the ground after just a mere tinky taste, I think I will. I think I will reserve this for later. Um,
Hmm.
I'm
Said, are you not
generally.
going to drink that?
I don't think that's an invitation for you to drink it. Trying to infer what you were trying to say, but I would like to save mine for later as a victory drink.
As a victory drink, can you roll persuasion? Or roll me Constitution saving throw on your drink.
I got a 22, by the way.
Okay. You are you take half damage from all bludgeoning damage.
17 on persuasion.
17. He goes, all right, victory drink. I'll hold you to it. He goes, that's a deal. He goes, you want to shake on it? Shake on it. You gotta promise me. You have to promise me.
All right.
Shake
I'll
my hand.
promise. I'll promise a fee.
Shake-
It's just a drink. What's the harm in that?
Just shake
And
my
I'll
hand.
go ahead and stick out and I'll shake on it.
You shake the hand, and immediately a magic forms around the handshake as he shakes, and he goes, I can't wait for your victory. I pray blessings on you. You have advantage on all attacks.
That should mean +2.
No. You have a +20 to all attacks. Shut up, Michael. You're incapacitated. Shut your whore mouth.
I would like to say, like, when Debo drank his, and he's still vibrating, by the way, like the Godzilla thing starts happening. The whoom, 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 whoom.
No.
He's just building up his energy.
And Fenwick sees you, Debo, and he goes, Debo, now the thing I forgot to tell you, if you can't handle the drink, the only way you can wake up is with true love's kiss.
I'm still on the hunt.
You gotta get, I don't know,
This is a pure turtle right here.
do either of you love Cedrin enough to wake him up?
I start dragging him. I just lean him on the rock. I'm like, this is not my mate. This is a human, Fenwick, idiot.
Hearing. Okay. One, that was very funny. Do either of you love Cedrin enough to wake him? I start dragging him. I will.
He won't remember anything.
I'll be like, I wanna insight Fenwick to see if this is true or not.
Okay, insight check him.
Well, that's pretty good. How does a 29 sound? It's a natural 20. I don't want to just like make out with my friend if I don't have to.
Now,
Why not?
if
You
he
and I would
loves,
play Baldur's Gate very differently.
now, if he loves me and I don't love him, does that count?
You won't know. You won't know. You rolled a 29?
Yeah.
Damn. I rolled a 28.
Oh shit.
You see Fenwick is just laughing uncontrollably. You can see his eyes shifting just to see if you guys will just kiss your friend. His eyes tell you immediately, just the boyish, childish light behind his eyes tell you that this is merely a ruse. But he is wishing just for joys and kicks and gimmicks.
We'll kneel down next to the rock. I will cup Cedric's cheekbone in my hand. I'll stare down into his eyelids that are closed. I'll gently wipe away an eyelash upon his upper cheek.
No tongue.
And I will just give a little gentle slap, 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 slap. Cedric, wake up.
Cedric, you start to wake up and you have a headache like nobody's business.
Oh,
You're hungover.
oh. Finwick, hey Yato. That's definitely alcohol.
But it was good.
It wasn't. It was good. You're right. It was
It is
good.
good. It's
It
good.
is
I
good.
know. I know. I'm just glad to know you can have a good time. Not many people go all the way. Who all could go all the Debo doesn't go all the way. He's still standing. Yato doesn't go all the way, but you, Cedric, you went all the way. You went to the shadow realm.
I did hit the dirt. Do I still have the magical effect, or did it wear off?
Oh no, you absolutely are. You take half bludgeoning damage.
I still feel kind of like tingly, different from what Debo's feeling.
Yeah, you're not vibrating.
Yeah, it's more like kind of when your hand goes numb and then like the blood rushes back, like it's
Mhm.
that kind of tingle.
Right.
Well, I guess we better get out of here. How long? I wasn't out very long. What was I?
Just a couple hours.
Oh,
It's been 3 days.
Yeah, definitely 3 days.
I'm
Look,
3 days.
we watered you. We kept you well fed. You lost an arm, but
You
you're
shit
okay.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You smell really bad. It's not me.
Cedric kind of picks up the sarcasm when he kind of looks around. He's like,
I had to chew up food in my mouth and then baby bird it into yours and kind of funnel it a bit.
I gave you more pixie whiskey.
"You guys are great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are great."
Fenwick tried to get me to kiss you.
I did. I just want them to love you the way I could.
Yato, you kiss me? You know, so kind of starts to like
Well,
rubbing his lips.
I thought about it for a moment, but then I thought, better not.
Yeah, I'd like to save my first kiss for not. I mean, not that it would be bad, Yato, but just not with,
Well, if I
my
had
friend.
going to be your first kiss, I definitely would have done it.
Well, I'm personally glad it was not.
Hey,
Well,
Cedrin.
the next time you're
Yes,
passed out
Debo.
and if Pixie tells me that I'll have to kiss you, as true love's kiss to wake you up, or else you're never going to wake up, I might just take him up on it.
Just leave me knocked out.
Anything for family.
Yep, I'm not a turtle.
We're more than that.
We were.
It's a
Prison.
brotherhood.
I guess so. We did go to prison together.
We showered together.
Yeah.
Hear that, Fenwick?
Can we just go? Can we just go?
Fenwick
Cedric's
is
like
taking detailed
Cedric's like bright
notes.
red. He's like super uncomfy right now.
It's okay. It's just part of the natural body. Debo's still naked. He doesn't wear clothes. So it's like he has no idea what Cedric's going through.
Nope. You guys feel up to? Let's go find Keswick, guys. Let's like, come on.
It's
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna kill that bastard.
Yeah, like Yato. Let's like, Spirit Eagle, wild shape, whatever. Let's. Mhm.
Yeah, let's go. Team showered together. Let's go.
Oh no.
All right. I'll go ahead and summon up some giant owls, and I will fly us back to the glade so that we can potentially track Keswick back or Kess back to his camp.
Okay. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I lost my thing. So you guys go back to the glade. Bam. Ka-chow. And let me control C. Roll me investigation.
I'm
First.
great at this. I got a 10.
7.
To 20 to 22.
Attaboy.
Okay. Um, you. Oops, clicking all the wrong buttons. You guys find the footprints. Find some footprints standing there. Heavy metal armor makes it quite easy to follow, particularly Kess's footprints. And the fact that it leaves burn marks in its path makes it very easy to follow. And so you guys begin to follow. Make a nature check, or I'm sorry, not nature, survival check.
All right. You want survival? Debo's actually all right at these.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, same.
6.
Natural 1.
Uh-oh.
A natural 1, you say?
Yep.
26.
Okay. With a 26, a 6, and a 1. You guys are going the right way. Everything is going pretty good. Debo, killing it. And as you're going through, I would like, G, you need to make a perception check. Connor, you hear a clink,
A clink.
and then there is a searing pain through your foot as a bear trap clamps down on your foot that you stepped on. And it has SS signatured upon it. And as it does, you will take
Fuck.
13 points of piercing damage as it clamps
Damn.
down on your foot. G, what'd you roll on your perception check?
I rolled a 22.
Okay, you see the bear trap you're about to step on as you're coming through with the SS on it, and you find that you can walk past it as you guys hear back Debo yell "fuck" as it clinks and grasps up onto his foot, and he's basically locked in position. He is restrained just to that location. His speed is 0. But other than that, it seems that you guys find that on the way there, traps have been laid about and are hazardous to your field of view.
That's all right. Watch where you step. There's traps, and I'm gonna go over and see if I can help Debo out of his bear trap.
Debo
Yeah.
would like to try and rip his off.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
You want to roll strength?
Yeah, I do.
You can roll strength with advantage.
Advantage, you say?
hmm
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, you just pop off the bear trap. You just completely pull it out and reset it, and you pull it and you get out of it, and no problem. So, and as you step out of it, again, like you become aware, places surrounded by traps. The traps that become easily and apparent are obviously bear traps, and then you find some caltrop traps laid about in the grass that are made just to hinder movement, damage feet, to make travel through the forest all the more dangerous and inconvenient, leaving people more vulnerable to disease and wear and tear. So particularly if they're traveling heavy.
Cedrin looks down at this bear trap and some of the cow traps, and he takes off his shield and he lowers it to the ground to see how magnetic the caltrops are.
I thought you didn't have your magnetism
Yeah,
anymore.
didn't we get rid of that?
Yeah, we got rid of that.
I thought the shield, the cold steel shield, was magnetic. The
No, you were
breastplate armor.
magnetic.
I knew I was, but so was my shield. That was like
There-
the cold forge,
There was a material we all worked on together.
the
That was
dwarven
still
plate armor
Oh.
that we forged together and made a shield, and it was magnetic itself. I was magnetic at one point, yes, but
the
so was
shield
the
was.
Oh.
This was when all three of us worked together to make this one thing.
It was
I
the
was
dwarven
handling-
dining hall. It was like our first like group project together.
Like I said, it's magnetic, not in like it's magnetic, like it clings to you. I thought I set it up because it's made out of the meteorite stuff, right?
Yeah,
Cold
because it's
steel?
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
iron, like magnets
It's
stick to it,
iron,
but it
it's
itself is
magnetic.
not a magnet.
Yeah, but
Oh.
what it does is it technically is made and more resistant towards infernal.
Gotcha.
Yes, you were
Okay.
just magnetic, and it had iron in it.
Gotcha. Okie
Um,
dokie.
seeing Cedrin like compare the size of his shield to like the size of the bear trap. Cedrin, are you thinking about strapping that on there?
Cedric kind of tilts his head back and forth, and he was like,
Oh,
possible.
Um, I've got some rope here. I could lend you a hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull some rope out of like my pack and um, I'll like wedge a stick in the since Cedrin has like pointed out the bear trap. I'll like wedge a stick in there to like keep it so that the bear trap like can't like collapse. Um, I'll also hand some good berries. I have 10 good berries. I'll hand those over to Debo so that he can like uh, mush them into a paste and rub it on his foot, or he can eat them, whatever he wants to do. But that'll heal him 10 health. Um, yeah, and I'll see if I can help Cedrin with maybe attacheing this to his
okay.
shield.
So I needed. Which one of you is handling? So before you get anywhere, G, you're looking at the bear trap.
Yes.
Roll me sleight of hand to handle the trap safely.
I got a 19.
Okay. You find the trap. Bear traps, most people understand how they function, especially for you. You have literally solved a very magical door puzzle with ease. Bear traps, way below you. Primitive. Um, you look at it, you take it up, you handle it very gently. You make sure they keep the weight off of the pedestal so it does not trigger the bear trap, and you hold it and get it positioned correctly on top of the shield, leaving room for Yato to put the rope around it correctly.
So,
Or how are you guys planning to do this?
so I plan to set it up in a way where the rope is like holding it in place, but after it triggers, it's actually going to hit whatever's going to hit it, but it's also going to cut the rope, so that way they're just not dead weight on my shield. It's kind of
Okay.
just like a quick
Okay.
boom, they got hit with it, and then it's off the shield, and I don't have to worry about it. Um, doing that.
Who's doing the rope bit?
I'll probably do the rope bit just because it's the more sleight of hand and technical. This is Cedrin's very used to like it's. This brought him back to his workshop with his father and like fixing wagons
Working
and
on
helping
ships.
working on ships. This is like his bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's very used to like working with something that can hurt you if you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. So, roll me another sleight of hand check Um, if you're not proficient, add proficiency.
I am proficient with it.
Mm.
I got a 13.
13.
Yep.
You're able to, as you're getting around there, the weight of this basically cast iron bear trap is quite heavy. It's made for bears. It's not a miniature one or a smaller one for smaller game. This is for big game. Fits on the shield quite nicely, and the ropes holding it, you get them into the right position, but the knotting is a little finicky right now. But it's on there and it's staying on there, good for a one-time use.
Very cool.
Thank you, Yato. Let's watch our step.
Yeah. I'll kind of I'll work with the others and kind of like see if there's like maybe a more like trodden route through here. Um and like see if there's like a way to like that it's clear that like others have passed through here that's like even if it's more like windy or indirect to
Mhm.
like kind of go through there. um I do want to send up one of the owls to kind of survey ahead of us, just to like so that we're not like we don't walk straight into like a watchtower or something like that.
Okay, as the owl goes up, right, you do see that there's smoke off into the distance away from, uh, there's smoke that's not in the direction of the half-orc tribe, in the direction you guys have been walking toward Cast, which is
Okay.
more north of the half-orc village. So it's north um, east. And as a good part of your journey has mainly been moving like northeast. And you do see the tops of towers, like small, like watchtowers, among around the smoke, in a small clearing area.
Okay. About how far out are we?
It's a couple miles walk.
Um, okay. I'll kind of relay that information to the other two, and I'll ask them. We have a few more miles of this. Do we want to continue on foot, or do we want to try to fly there and drop in on them? It's more likely, I think, that we get seen flying there. But um, what do you two think?
I was
think-
wondering. Oh, go ahead, Cedrin. I'm not that smart.
No. What were you going to say, to Debo?
I was gonna say, if you guys walk in on foot, we fly close, of course. You guys fly like mid-level, and I'm high above. And then you guys give me the signal when Kess comes out, and then I hot drop in.
All right. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
Okay. So then I'll get the eagles or the not the eagles, sorry, the owls kind of gathered around so that we can like mount up. And I'll give the command to fly us like toward them, but then like maybe touch down, um, maybe like 300 feet out kind of thing, and like try and find like small clearing, fly low, like that kind of stuff. Try and find like a way to like maybe approach from like a blind side of the watchtowers or something, just so that way it's like maybe a little bit easier, or it just looks like a couple of like large birds flying like pretty close to the treetops.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Okay. So you guys were wanting to stealth
Yes, please.
over there as you guys are flying. Connor, Debo will be flying above, much higher than you guys,
Mhm.
probably using any low clouds as cover while you guys are trying to not necessarily be visible, but obviously have less coverage. Um, so if anything is seen, they'll probably see you guys before they see Debo. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that is
Okay.
exactly right.
What's our code word, by the way?
You'll know. I got
I
this.
will.
I
Oh,
got
okay.
this. Don't worry about it. You'll know.
You'll know.
Okay. So as you guys are flying, I would like you all to roll me stealth.
We got any pass without a trace?
It's concentration, so while
Oh.
we're flying on the Eagles, I can't.
Do I
Understood.
have advantage since I'm in the clouds?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Hell yeah. Look at that. Sometimes you just gotta ask.
15.
I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 19.
Damn. Save some for the rest of us.
So, dirty 20 and natural 20.
I got a 14.
So we have a 14, a 14, a 15, and a dirty 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
As we're approaching, I'm gonna tell Yato. I think it's okay if they see us coming. It's more Debo we don't want them to see coming.
All right. I agree. Whenever you
So-
give the signal, I can just command the owl to dive.
Yeah, we may, if we can. I'd like to give the rest of your bounty hunter friends a chance to not fight,
All right.
but I know how messy these things can get.
I'll share with Cedrin. I don't know if you saw earlier, but several of these bounty hunters are half orcs. One of them was even Circle of the Moon, like me. I don't know if that's all of them or not. Honestly, I don't know that I met too many of them face to face whenever we were working, but these are half orcs, but not really sure how much half orc is left in them.
Yato, if these are your brothers and your sisters, and if anyone can speak to them, it's got to be you. You're not just here to overcome your past, but I think you're here to also bring your people back together. You've already saved the forest, and I think now you need to save your people.
Maybe you're right.
And you're not doing it alone. And Cedrin's going to give him a smile.
Maybe you're right. All right, Cedrin, we try it your way.
Let's do this.
So, as you guys are approaching, flying overhead, you hear horns bellow into the distance as you are approaching. And you hear voices and shouting as you get closer and closer. As you approach up to the camp, and you get close to where you can see over the cusp of the trees, you see a you see essentially this, right? So you see an encampment. It's got palisades. It's got walls up, tents. You can obviously fly over it. There are 2 watchtowers built in, protected by the rest of it, surrounded by mainly forest, and a pretty simple encampment. You see Kest and his men out, some in the watchtowers, some on the ground, some cooking over spits of fires. Most of them are standing at alert, and looking towards the sky as you all approach. Those in the watchtower ready, you see glowing forms of magic in their hands, waiting as you all approach. And Kest's booming voice comes over. And he goes, I knew you would find me, Yato. It's very hard to stay away from what you know, and we'll always welcome you back.
um, sorry, had to clear my throat. Don't have a good way of magically enhancing my voice on this character, but I will. From the top of the owl, I'll kind of approach and maybe get outside the camp, and I'll go ahead and I'll call it out and say, um, Kest, the time is up. This is no longer your forest. This belongs to the half-orcs, the tribe. This is not a hunting ground. It's an environment. You are no longer welcome. Any of you who shed your armor and lay down your arms are free to go. But this is your final warning. And I'll start channeling like a massive amount of energy between my hands as like a threat display.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Achcha. Okay. That is a 21. 14 and 7.
Okay,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
so I gotta make some rolls. So, from the inside, you hear a couple clamoring of voices, um, and not shouting or bickering, but you do hear the clatter of a few. You hear a sword come out of its scabbard, and the thump of it hitting the ground. And silent footsteps walking away. And Cass goes, I never claimed to be taking your forest. I'm here on legal rights that this forest belonged to no one, not even the half-orcs ever had claim to it, as they claimed only nature had rights to its own, and I have half-orcs within my own party and have done services upon their behalf. So I believe I have full rights to this forest until the actual true leader of the half-orc tribe tells us I no longer have access, or until they have a committee meeting that says I cannot actually hunt here or utilize the natural environment to keep myself sustained along with my men and those I serve. There's nothing against that. There's nothing against nature that says that. The only thing against nature within here is my metal armor. But even your own companions have donned metal gear and they are welcome here. So until you have that committee meeting, or you yourself have found yourself to be top dog, which you've yet to do even within the Shade Seekers, leaving your own half-orc tribe. You barely have become a leader among two escaped prisoners. So once you get that, and you can get back to me with solid word and footing and grounding, then I will depart and listen to the words you have to say.
A strong argument.
Cedrin's going to lean over to Yato. He's going to go, Yato, this isn't about bounty hunting. This is about building a better world. And that man is a cancer. You know this. It's not about what he's doing or rights to leadership roles, titles. Those are his words are smooth, but his actions wreak nothing but destruction.
Kest is gonna walk out, and you see, unlike before, his armor is radiating. You see, he has bestowed himself a new helmet. He is found wearing this radiant helmet, shines so bright, obscuring his face and all of his qualities. I would like all of you to make charisma saving throws.
Am I good up in the sky?
You're good up in the sky.
Dirty 20.
Flash of genius.
Yep. I got a 18.
I can't recall. Did we get inspiration after that big basilisk fight?
Yeah, we did. At least mine's checked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're fine.
Actually, I may have. Let me look at this feature real quick.
I just couldn't remember if I turned mine off or we had it. So
Oh no, not on that. Yep. So I'm gonna use that. So I got an 18.
You got an 18.
Yep.
And Brandon, you got what?
I have a dirty 20.
So, Brandon, you succeed. G, you are under the dominate person spell.
Oh, shit.
No.
And he goes, as he does, and he can feel it. And there's now this, you are charmed and you are under a telepathic link to him. And he says, in that link, and he goes, Yato won't win. As he does this, he goes, following me. He says that telepathically to Yuchi.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's telling you to tell Yato you cannot win. As this happens, he's telling you that. And as he comes out in this beautiful, radiant helm, he goes, look at the gifts that could be given to you if merely you followed the gods of this world that built it. If you followed the ones that came down and granted every wish that you could ever dream. You say that their path is folly. You said that they couldn't give us anything we wanted. I sat in the slums, owned by slaves, freed myself from that own slavery, and found people that could truly grant me the freedom that this world originally could never bestow me. They give me gifts, they give me strength. You have only merely found weakness trying to fight against them. You will never be able to beat them, for you cannot kill what started this very planet. The primordials, the angels, they were here at the creation, and they will show you and prove it if you let them, if you serve them wholeheartedly. Give yourself and devote yourself, and you will know that the path that you're on is not righteous. The path that you're on leads to destruction. The path that you're on will lead to suffering. Ours does not. He's outside the gate. Debo, you can't really hear what's going on. You're up in the clouds, but you
I'm
kind of
wait-
see what's going on.
I'm waiting for the signal.
So all that was telepathic.
No, he said that out loud. He only
Oh,
told
okay.
you telepathically,
Ah,
Yato, tell Yato he won't win.
Oh god. Oh wait. Oh wait.
And I told him that.
Hearing Cedrin lose confidence, and seeing the brilliant helm, um, I'm gonna try and steel myself, and I'll say, Cedrin's right though. Your words are smooth, sharp and steel. I imagine they've gotten you out of many situations, but you've forgotten. You already betrayed our vow. I offered you peace, I offered you security, offered you a way that you could have some unicorns and that you could secure your sustenance as required. You overshot. You've been like this since the day I met you, Kist. You've always taken more than you needed, and you've always sided with greed. You're not serving the primordials and the elementals because they are the righteous beings. They're the ones who are here first. You're serving them because they're in charge. You're serving them because it's the biggest thing that you can muster. You never fought for the underdogs. You've never struggled like we have. You've been the one to report people to prison, not go to it. I'm done being your lapdog, and I'm done bowing to you.
Pain. You don't know pain. Because he sits there and he goes, if you want to suffer, then you can suffer. If you think that's what makes the man. And he'll telepathically tell Cedrin to attack Yato.
Bye, Michelle.
So,
I'm swinging.
okay.
I draw Shatter Spike. No, I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
Damn, you got really like. Good thing I suck with Shatter Spike.
Thank God.
So remind me how Charm Person works. So Charm Person is like, this is my ally, correct?
Yeah, so
So dominate
So-
person. Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
keep-
yeah, dominate person, you are charmed. So you view him as friendly. You view Kest as friendly. Almost like, he is your ally, he is your leader. You will obey the command and preserve your life as best you can.
Right.
Right? So when he says attack Yato, you will attack Yato. You can do that however you want. Under dominate person, Kest can take his action to make you do very specific things. Like I can choose what spells to use. I can choose what weapons to use.
Okay.
But I gave you a general attack. I just said attack Yato.
Well, that's what I was asking. So
Okay.
would Cedrin do like the best he could, or does he also still view Yato as his friend too?
He
Like, is this his
doesn't
two
view
friends
Yato
fighting?
as a friend.
He does not. Okay, that's what I was
No.
asking. That's what I was asking.
So but you can attack however you want. With Shatter Spike's completely fine because I just said attack. You would however you wish to do that. I just wouldn't think overly hard.
Okay. I was trying. You know me.
I would not. I think using Shatter Spike was perfectly fine. Like I
Okay.
think that totally fit the move, the mood.
Yeah. Well, rolled a 2.
Yato, what's your
So-
AC?
So
I'm
you
a
have to beat a
huge fan of the
7,
two.
dude. You got to beat a 7.
Oh, I do beat a 7. You
That's
got close, but I do
yeah,
beat a 7.
yeah. So Cedrin like pulls it out and just like goes for it.
Yeah, start swinging. All right, with that, roll me initiative, everyone.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Debo
All
might think
good.
that's a signal.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
the
I had something
signal.
better, but it's all right. We'll save it for later.
Cast
Got a
rolled.
16. Whenever can I add something?
Yeah.
Whenever Yato says his final thing to Kest and says like you've never done something the hard way. You just did the easiest thing for you. You're not big. Whenever he says that, I'll go ahead and issue the mental command to the owl to start the dive.
Okay. Yato, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
16. Cedrin, what'd you get?
12.
And then Debo, what'd you get?
7.
Great. Can you each three roll me a d20 again?
Just
All
flat
of us?
D20.
Yeah, what's your d20 roll?
I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 16.
3. Why is that not working? There we go. And then
7.
16
Mhm.
and a 7.
Double 7s.
So
sevens.
right now, first up is Yato. What's your dex?
My dex is a 14 plus 2.
14 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay. You go first. So, Yato, you're first.
Okay.
What would you like to do? The bird is plummeting. Debo's coming out of the sky as this is happening.
Okay. I am going to. So I was channeling like a massive amount of energy.
Mhm.
I am going to. I think that is what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay. No, Deepa's still on it. Okay.
It's okay to drop me.
I don't really want to do that if I can help it.
Because you were like up in the clouds. You're pretty high up.
The faster I go, the more damage.
That's true.
You gotta be able to aim yourself, though. Okay.
I got this.
I will go ahead and channeling this huge amount of energy. I'll reach into my like satchel, and I'll pull out a handful of small items. Opening my hand will reveal like a it's like a little pebble, some ash, and like a little vial with some water in it. It'll start swirling around, and I'll smash it with the energy, and I will summon an elemental.
Oh shit. Um. All right, all right, all right.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
which
stop.
elemental?
Is the thing.
Hmm?
Let's do. Let's do. Let's do a. Let's do a. Let's do a. Let's do a fire elemental.
Okay,
I don't think it actually matters on this stat block.
okay. It just matter which token I get.
Oh no, I want to do the earth one. Sorry. Yes,
Okay.
I want to do the earth one. I apologize.
It's a goodie.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Boom.
It's a rock.
It's a pebble.
So
Water
the
guy.
rocks in the area will kind of form up and kind of coalesce together. And
Boom.
yeah,
He's under your control.
perfect. Thank you. I'll have it. I'll have it appear next to Kest, and I'll go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and do 2 attacks.
Damn.
Oh,
Guys, I gotta pee. You just let me know. It's a I don't care letting you know the AC to hit. The AC's 18.
god damn! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit that. That's really high.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh,
Brandon.
that'll do. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, mama.
Brandon, I want your owl to throw me at mock Jesus.
Mock Jesus. So the owl has a really good fly speed. So you are coming in hot. Actually, no. This is a concentration spell. So I did just drop concentration. So you're gonna fall at terminal velocity.
I'm hoping to flavor it like a sonic boom happens.
They just hear a pop and they're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Because I plan on raging already. So I take half damage from the alcohol. Was that for?
Oh yeah.
So raging, that's only a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, you could quarter the damage. That'd be hilarious.
Exactly.
Do it.
What were those attacks, my guy? 2 natural 20s?
So first one was a natural 20. Second one is a 13 plus.
You hit.
That's good. 13 and
Well, actually, if it's
18 is the second one. It's 13 and
Okay.
5. So 18, yes.
the
Okay.
second one will miss.
I thought you said it was 18.
Sorry, he has the parry feature as a reaction.
No.
So I
Okay.
am
that does it.
So yep, he takes it, he catches it with his sword. It strikes. The
retards.
sword's already on fire as it is. This flamed sword. It emits, and as he catches it against the stone, you see it even melt the stone as it interacts and connects with it and cuts through it, slamming that stone fist back into the ground.
Damn.
Matching strength for strength, spar for spar. First hit cracks straight into him.
Question.
Yeah.
Since Brandon got that blessing from Fenwick, does the rock elemental have advantage?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think so.
Well,
Okay.
worth a shot, Brandon. I
It
tried.
gave
Yeah.
it
No,
gave
that's great.
Brandon's attacks like advantage. It didn't give Brandon's summons
Yeah.
advantage.
So he still takes 27 damage from the crit,
Okay.
from the big hit, and it's bludgeoning.
That's actually
So
worth looking at. God.
the so that is a concentration spell. So I have lost concentration on the owls. So Connor is gonna hit terminal velocity. So he is coming in hot. I will go ahead and I'm gonna bonus action wild shape. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I would like to turn into a purple Ankylosaurus.
I actually think I have a
I've done Ankylosaurus one time.
I swear I had a I think they got rid of my folder, bro.
Those sons of bitches.
I'll go find it. Give me 2
Try
seconds.
Try on the spelling Anky, Anky.
Oh god, I spelled the wrong thing. God damn it. I got him. Do you want green shell or brown shell?
Let's do brown shell.
What are we doing?
Brandon's turning into an Ankylosaurus.
Nice.
And I whacked him with an earth elemental.
Good.
Oh, I love him.
Oh,
Kachiga.
Tangiris.
There you go.
Yeah. And he is a huge beast.
Is that a 3x3 or 4x4? I think it's a.
I think it's 3.
I don't have any freaking clue.
I got it. Huge is 15x15, so 3x3.
Nice.
Gotcha. So he is the correct size. I just put your token on the GM
Cool.
layer.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, cool.
So-
That will be the end of, after turning into the Anky, I will end my turn.
You can control the Anky and that thing. Okay.
Tinky.
Yes. We are on to the next one. The watchtowers will attack. G. Sedrin is just saw his leader be attacked. The hate fire is so strong. This ankylosaur is a hater.
Mhm.
Hate that thing.
Mhm.
And just because he turned into the dinosaur, you still know that it's
Yeah.
Yato.
Yeah.
The character knows.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shh. Grace, no.
Sucks to suck, boys.
So
Yeah,
with that, you see those lights that were heating up in the hands of those bounty hunters up top. They are going to make 2 ranged spell attacks. Oh no, I'm sorry, 3 ranged spell attacks. On one of them is going to attack you, Yato, as the ankylosaur.
Okay.
And one of them is going to attack the stone thing,
Okay.
the stone elemental. I will roll to hit. Bam. That's a 22 to hit on the first one.
You said how much? 22?
22 to hit.
And who is that attacking? That was me?
You. These first 3 are on you.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's going to hit the Ankylosaurus.
Yep. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
And a 15.
15 doesn't. No, wait. Yeah, 15 does hit. That is right at the armor.
Okay. Baller.
No.
Listen to them dice. Oh god, I rolled high. 11. 16 fire damage on the first one.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 damage on the second one.
Oh, boy.
And 9 damage on the last one.
Yeah, you can slow down if you want to.
Okay. On the stone thing.
Okay.
Natural 19.
That definitely hits, I believe. So it is plus spell levels, and that is yeah, it's got 16 AC.
And then a 15.
That
So that
is
misses.
not going to hit. Yes.
And a natural 1.
That is also not going to hit.
Yep. So 1 hit, and it will take 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As these blasts of fire come out, boom, 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 2 of them crash against the stone elemental and seem to have no effect upon it. They just hit and emit and glance off, merely heating the rock that is its body. The 3 that hit the ankylosaur, as it is not of stone structure, the flesh burns and you can smell the burnt flesh into the air. It fills the nostrils. Yato, you smell your own burning hide as it sits there, searing down, blistering against your wounds upon your back, and scales pop off. The water that is within your own body begins to sizzle and pop as if it was a wet log in a fire.
Ow. Gross.
And that is their turn. It's Kess, Wolburn, and Cedrin's turn. Cedrin, you can go first.
Does he make a save or anything?
No, only when he takes damage.
God damn it. Why didn't they shoot him?
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell.
That would have been mad convenient if the Watchtower guys didn't know that he was charmed.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, what do you do, Cedrin? We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I swung at Yato for 6. 6 to attack. I rolled a 4.
Does that hit the ankylosaur?
Nope. Thank God.
Thuds against the hide of the ankylosaur. Boom.
We're doing our best.
Oh man, Cedrin hurt his hand. Throw a saving
Yeah.
throw.
Owie. It like
That's not the
vibrated
rules,
really hard.
boys. That's not the rules, boys. All right, that's all I can do.
And so, as happens, Cast will walk away from that thing.
You bet your ass I'm gonna try and multi-attack, or I'm gonna try and opportunity attack his ass.
Okay.
Alright.
Go for it.
Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Damn. That's crazy.
It goes, as it swings, he, with his iron fist, meets it.
No.
And they collide. And it just like deflects it. He just takes the hit, shock absorbed straight into his arm, and he turns back and just keeps walking towards you. The flame footprints left behind in his wake by his boots. He's gonna go his full 30 feet of movement.
Has he taken any damage?
No.
Damn.
Yes, he has. He's taken 27 points of damage.
Oh,
I hit him with
something.
the Earth Elemental whenever I
Is he
first
bloody?
Oh, is he bloodied?
Is this spell
Um,
concentration at all?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, it
Damn.
is actually. It is. I'll make my concentration saving throw. I'm so sorry.
You should roll it at
Oh, I thought you were
disadvantage.
talking about me. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like,
No,
I should
dominate
probably
person
make-
is a concentration saving throw.
But if it's from an item, it may not be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and maybe it is. Yeah, actually, it probably is. Okay, I need to make con saving throws from taking damage as the Yankee.
I'm looking for any legal way out.
Okay, hang on. I need to roll a couple of Constitution saving throws. Well, burned another natural 20 on that. That's kind of stupid. 6 and 6. That's 12. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I saved all those. That's fine. I've got good con saves,
So,
Yeah, you do.
or at least decent.
Yeah.
I gotta do some quick math, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he succeeded the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, he just had to make a 13.
Yes. So he succeeded. I rolled a natural 12 plus his
Nice.
constitution, which his constitution's pretty good.
I believe it.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So he succeeded. What is his reach is only 5 feet. So he doesn't get quite close enough. He's 10 feet away from you, my guy.
Thank God.
Oh wait, no, he's not, because you're a huge creature. He
Yeah,
is
I'm
within
massive.
range.
Dang
yeah,
it.
you're huge. He is within range. He takes his claymore and just
Does
3
not.
swift strikes. He comes down, cleaving down into your scales. He immediately goes to try and chop your tail off. That is the main weapon that he makes eye contact with. So he cleaves down upon it and then finishes with a thrusting strike. Those are his 3 attacks.
Okay.
Let me roll to hit.
Miss.
That is a 22,
That hits.
Golly.
a natural 20,
Wow.
That hits.
and a 24.
This is a rough
That
one,
hits.
boys. This is tough. This is tough.
He's meant to be tough.
Yeah.
That he is. He's
I'm
a
about
big
to
boy.
make him bloody.
That is true. Debo's not even in the fight yet.
Yeah.
So
That's true. Yeah, once Debo's there, you guys should be fine.
Bless you.
16, bless you.
Bless you.
So
They said bless you.
16 slashing damage.
Okay.
On the first hit.
This bludgeoning negation was not helpful.
12 slashing plus 7 fire.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, 1 second. 30 minus 16. Okay. Okay. So, and then and then 12 plus what?
So the total, so you take 16 on the first.
Okay.
Slashing. 12 slashing.
Okay.
On the second.
Pretty cool build.
And 7 fire damage
Okay.
as the flames hunt for open wounds. And another 12 and 7.
Ah, there's the last one.
16,
was it for a
19,
second.
19. 16,
Okay.
19, 19.
Okay. So, the Ankylosaurus form will drop, and Yato will be standing before you.
So just
And so he sees that. And
Action surge.
no. And and now you're too far away from him.
Oh,
And Cash just looks at you and he goes, I really just want to look in your eyes as you really see the true meaning of suffering. He goes, and we'll see who leaves the bigger man. Next up, Bam Bam. 3 of these dudes are, they're going to figure out what to do with their lives. They're going to come out. He can come
I need
out.
to roll. I need to roll concentration.
25.
Okay. So the stone disappears. I drop concentration.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm just going to come out there. So,
Wait, you have my earring.
Oh, I have mind sharpener.
Yeah, you have my earring.
Hang on a second. Let me go back to.
While wearing this infused item,
Fine.
whenever the creature fails a Constitution saving throw, to maintain concentration on a spell, it can use its reaction to succeed, instead expending 1 of 4 charges.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. I will happily do that. Okay. Sorry, can I have my stone golem back? I deleted it.
yeah, it's okay.
Mind sharpener.
Open back.
Zzz.
Cedrun's
dude's-
still with you in spirit.
In spirit.
God, this sucks.
It's hard.
This is really hard. I just hate being taken out. I can't do anything.
Magic items, dude.
Dude,
Strong
yeah,
as shit.
they really are. This sucks.
Yeah, this dude's gonna attack, by
Okay.
the way. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it to him. Comes out there. Half orc.
Man.
And
Armor class is 16.
16, baby. 1, 2. He misses both attacks.
Oh, that's very lucky.
Yep. So he comes out with his sword, makes 2 strikes, both connect, but they just aren't. They aren't cutting through this stone. As he hits there, he's just, "Huh, huh." They clash and strike, and makes that scraping sound of steel against stone. These other ones, they're not past the gate yet. They're not gonna rush out there. They don't feel the need to rush. Debo, you're fallen.
I would like to aim for Kess.
Okay, roll athletics.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
Oh no, it's a 14 plus 10, 24.
You hit Kess.
Well, hang
Hit it.
on. Let me flavor this.
Yeah, go for it. I just want you to know you do make contact.
I would like to fly at Mock Jesus and do like a little sonic boom. Just a. And I'm like axe in hand. I'm coming down hard. I
Mhm.
rage first of all
Okay,
as I'm coming down. All
all
right.
right. Bonus
let's get-
action rage.
Let's get that straight before I kill myself doing this.
Okay,
All right. Now let me roll my D8. My special D8.
Connor, how high up do you think you were dropping from?
How high can your bird fly?
Very high. I gave the command to come down. Okay. So here, hang on. Let me go to the giant.
Hey
owl.
Connor, what's your health?
I have.
It's really big on the sheet.
90.
So
Every 10 feet is like a d6.
So you're probably like 140 feet up.
let's
Round
average
it up.
this
Make it-
out. Yeah.
Let's make it
Uh,
200.
So the owl
That's
has a
100.
60 foot. The owl has a 60-foot fly speed. So I would have wanted Debo to be in combat quickly. So I wouldn't have had the owl more than 120 feet out because I gave the command before
Mhm.
combat started. So I would have hoped for a dive in
100.
the first round of combat,
Mhm.
and
Right.
then, I mean, maybe even like because the owl can dash.
Let's say
Yeah.
120,
Yeah, let's do it.
because
So
that's the dash, right? 120,
Yeah,
60
120
plus
would
60.
be the dash. Yeah.
Let's do 120. It dissipates right as you're coming down, give you full on because it would have dissipated just from the failed Constitution checks.
Yeah, I dropped concentration whenever I summoned the elemental.
Could we please roll 12d6?
yeah, I'm on it.
I can do it on my computer real quick.
That's fine.
Do it.
Go ahead, G.
Do it. I
All right.
also know you have enough of the d6s, G. I know you bought a bunch of d6s.
Well, I don't know where those are. I got 39.
Where did it go?
39. Got it. And then make your attacks.
I'm great weapon mastering along with reckless.
Okay.
And
And what am I missing? Brandon?
no, I don't know. I was just hoping
Okay.
that you'd keep going.
Here's the thing, Connor. I want you to know. You take half damage from being in rage. You also get you also half the half damage.
Because of the alcohol.
The pixie whiskey. Yeah.
That's right, I do. And I just
Uh-oh.
rolled a 19 for my first attack. It has the rabies and the purple worm poison on it.
You did say you did that, didn't you?
I did.
And
I
he
did.
had the damage because he slammed in the chest at mock Jesus. Schmack!
I thought G had the purple worm poison.
I think we
Mm-mm.
both got some.
We both got it.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
actually have some in my inventory too.
It was a purple worm. There was plenty.
Yeah. I've just held on to mine forever.
Zoop.
So, Jim, what would you like me to roll damage
what'd
wise?
What'd you put? Okay, what did you put on your thing again? You got purple worm poison.
Rabies.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all I put on there.
I'll roll a Constitution check for the rabies.
I think you put some turtle
the poison.
pheromone on there too.
That's just in the air, man.
As I'm flying down, you guys hear that whoom, whoom.
Whoom, whoom. Guys, where did I put the blue die? I need it.
I need a hero.
More than
This is
ever
gonna
a
hurt
hero
him
till
a
the morning
lot.
light. It's gotta be smooth and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be larger than life.
Here's the
I
thing.
need a hero.
My bad. I'm not on cast. He succeeds on the rabies, so he doesn't have rabies. That was a DC 10. The DC for purple worm poison, let me look it up. I forgot.
Oh, I have it. It's in my inventory.
Thank you. It's a 19. I need to succeed on a 19.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an additional 12d6
The
of
damage,
poison.
yeah, it's 12d6 poison on
Yeah.
a failed save.
Yeah, let me roll the 19 saving throw.
Do you want me to roll the d6?
I got it. You said
Roll the 12d6. So we got
Another 12d6.
okay. G, roll 6 for me, and I'll roll 6. Okay.
Yeah, got you. Oh shit!
12, 17, 21. I got 22.
I got 31.
Damn.
What'd you guys roll? You rolled one of you rolled 6. One of you rolled 6.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So what's the
that's
total?
53.
I rolled 6, 6, 5, 5, 6, 3.
I rolled 6, 4, 2, 5, 4, 1.
Damn.
What's the total?
53.
53. So 39 plus 53. Plus what is your damage?
I haven't even rolled that yet.
Roll damage.
Also, I got a 6 on my wild surge, so everyone gets a +1 to their AC. My allies
Mm-hmm.
in a 10-foot area. So,
Couldn't be me.
yeah, you're not. I guess you're my ally. I don't know.
Not right now.
Not right now.
So that's an additional 31 points of damage.
Here's the thing, G, you are going to get the plus because no
You
matter
are.
what he rolls, he cannot, with the amount of damage he's taking, he will not succeed the saving throw. The half of all of this, all this damage is happening at the same time. He's not even. He's got a 20 to his constitution. He's got like a +10.
Like
He's
this is
not succeeding.
I don't have any right to ask this, but just to like also spice it up, because it was the helmet that did it. So
Yeah.
could the helmet just like shatter from impact?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I apologize. I apologize. I'm working on it. Dude, you DM. I'm not the DM. You're the DM.
That was one attack.
So you make your one attack,
Get back on the owl and do it again.
and you're gonna crash.
Go.
Crash. So you make your attack, you crash. You can use half your movement to get up, make another attack. But let me do this cinematically, okay? Because you're gonna take damage when you crash.
Yeah, that's fair.
One second, I gotta fucking do more math.
Guys, I told you it was a great plan.
Yeah, this is a
was
good plan.
great plan.
This
Connor,
is getting us back in the game because let
Connor,
me tell you, that round 1 was not good for Brandon.
That's not good for Cedrin.
Yeah,
Connor,
that's
you
true.
take 10 points of damage
Oh,
from the fall
Oh no.
because Michael
Oh.
rolled Dookie on the 12d6. No
It's
grace.
the dude. That's how I contribute to the party while being
Eh,
dominated.
And then
How
I
much-
ask you to roll d6s and you help a brother out.
I
All
help
right.
my
How
brother
much-
out.
How much damage did you do on your swing, Connor?
My swing 31.
Okay,
God.
so 39 plus 53 plus 31. That's 123 points of damage plus 27 is 150.
You bloody.
Just about, yeah.
Damn.
Cool.
So he is just bloodied. You come down, you crack against his helm. Your axe hits in and indents the helm upon it. You see the light begin to shimmer and break upon it. Upon the magical properties of this being shattered and expelled out of it, it lets out an arcane blast and he grabs the helm as he drops to one knee. Debo, you crash land behind him, leaving a crater in the dirt behind him. Right there, baby. He
Schmack.
casts the helmet off. It starts and it flickers like a flashlight, like a lantern flickering against a strong gust of wind as it clatters against over into the brush. And Kess turns to Debo and he goes, "This is not your fight, brother." And he goes, the poison searing into him as the blade had cut into his head. You see it pour down into his face, and he goes, "My gods have gifted me far more than you could ever understand." And the wound heals across his forehead, the poison seeping up back into it. And he goes, "But I appreciate your effort, as valiant as it was." And he comes back around. Debo, you can make another swing.
I look at him and I say, I'm going to kill you and your gods.
Fair enough.
And that's a 22 to hit.
This is 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Still got the poison on there? Still got the rabies? Or does that go away?
Rabies goes away. Poison. It remains potent until delivered through a wound or washed off. So it has been delivered. It does
Cool.
not keep happening.
It worked.
Yes, it did its job.
All right. Come on. Hot dice.
Because it's kind of the thing of like the poison did its damage. If you put the poison in again, he's still already just subjected to it.
That's
Like-
another 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. He takes it and he goes, you slash and come caving down into him with your battle axe. And it cleaves heavy into him. He parries it, and you can see that your axe, the sheer weight of it, grasps and takes him off guard. The power of your own God powering through into these. You're glowing in the ruins of your turtle body. That blue womb clashes with the blast and radius, that blue streaking following behind your axe with every strike as it comes down strong and barreling in. As it does, it cleaves his sword, his claymore, back into him, the flames flickering against your hands, flickering against his face. You see the scars, you see the brand that he was once a slave upon his face, now that his mask has been discarded. And you cleave axe puncturing into him, cleaving in. He pushes it out of the armor and faces you off, standing there. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. These boys are gonna go. They didn't like that.
I thought they'd be scared of the God Killer.
25.
Bro, I got a badass
30.
quote coming up. I saved it off of iFunny, and this is the perfect opportunity for it,
Please, G, I'm ready for it.
dude. I'm ready. If it comes back, we gotta swing back around. But it does tie into your God Killer quote.
Thank God.
Brandon, does heat metal work on magic items?
I think so.
It should.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hey, Brandon, quick question.
I'm just asking questions.
I mean, if they're made of metal, generally, yeah. Yeah, if you do it on like armor and they can't take it off quickly, then it's just damage. Damage for concentration. If you do it on like a sword or something, then they like have a chance of like dropping the sword.
Yeah.
So it can like disarm them or whatever. But yeah, heat metal is one of those like it's a little situational, but like damn, it's cool when you're in that situation.
Damn, it's cool. It's useful.
Love that. I love that spell. Hey Brandon, quick question.
It was a question. I thought you
Legitimate
could
question.
answer.
Yeah, it's a legitimate question. But yes, it works on magic items as long as they're made of metal.
Yes.
Unless like there's like a metal that has like a special property that can't be heated or something like that. But
Sure. Just curious. We'll see if it even gets to that. Honestly,
Yeah.
So,
there's so many other things that can happen right now.
yeah, these dudes are gonna come in. These dudes are also gonna go up to the tower. To use the range. Debo, I need you to make. You're going to take 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks.
Jeez.
Do I need to make anything or just take it?
They have advantage to hit you, right?
Only Kesh should. Because I did reckless attack on him.
I think
No,
No.
I think it's everybody, but I don't know
It's
if it works in
everybody.
range. Does it specify range?
Let me look.
Because it may just say all or like attacks against you have advantage.
Doing so gives you advantage on melee attack rolls using strength during this attack, but attack rolls against you have advantage until.
It's
Yeah.
just attack
Yeah.
rolls. All
Okay,
attack
yeah.
rolls
So
have
any
advantage.
attack roll.
Ooh, this hurt.
Yeah, this may not be good.
First one misses.
How's looking?
My
On a
AC,
12, 11
my-
more, just like that.
my AC is 18 now. So,
18?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, because of your thingy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because you're wild shape. Wild thing.
Second one hits. So
I think I love you.
hit. 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 Miss. So that's
gonna
what?
say.
That's 6. That's 6.
I think it was only one.
6 attacks I've done so far.
mhm.
I think you did all of them.
6. That's 7. 7 total. 1 hit. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Miss. 8, 9, 10. Hit. Miss. 12. Hit. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 misses and 1
Okay.
natural 20. You take, oops, 11 points of fire damage, 13 points of fire damage, $11, 13, 13, 16, 13, 13, 10, and then and then 37 for the last of
So
fire damage.
what's the total? Because I don't have any of this.
11 plus 13 plus 13 plus 16 plus 13 plus 13 plus 10 plus 37. 126 points of fire damage.
Debo is down.
Do you have a
No.
relentless rage?
Relentless rage. Ooh,
I don't remember what level that's at, but it should be in features and traits.
Relentless Rage is at 11.
and
Damn it.
multi-classed into paladin as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. No. Wild thing. I think I love you.
It's Yato's turn.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, that does change things a bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think the first thing that I do is I will throw a healing word at Debo. Sorry. Give me just 1 second.
Oh, wait, Connor, how much damage did you do on your second strike?
30, even 30.
So he's at 180. I forgot. Forgot to add it.
Nice. Okay, so Debo, you will heal 8 HP and get back up. I will have the does oh that's cool. Okay.
Who has the seed?
I do.
Cedrin does.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and have the
What's the spell? What's that spell called?
it's called
Wrath
Wrath
of
of
Nature.
Nature. I'll go ahead and have the stone golem make its attack here
Okay.
on the first guy. So that is a 17 plus 5, so 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that
Rip
is
that
going to
dude.
be
Ow.
4 and okay, that is 4 and 9, so that is 13 damage on the first attack.
Rip. That dude dies. Crushed. Slammed.
Okay.
Crushes him.
I'll have him step forward and attack this guy. When I deleted him, I lost control of him. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's my fault.
I'm saving this.
That is a natural 1, so that's not going to hit.
Damn, that's crazy.
But I will have him kind of like block this gate a little bit, and like try and like kind of hunker in the gate area. Okay, so unless a 6 hits, that is not gonna do it for me. Okay, so then okay, I think that this still counts as this still counts as casting a spell, so I don't think I can do that. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll go ahead and do. I'll kind of looking at Kest. I'll kind of say like, you're right. Your fight isn't with him. However, he and I have created an alliance, and he fights for the good of this forest. And you've proven the opposite. And I'm gonna thorn whip him. That's really kind of anticlimactic, but it's whatever. We just gotta
It's
go
his
for it.
dick.
Hiya!
It is. Give him the dick twist.
Give him the dick twist.
The old dick twist. That will be a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh my gosh.
The
I rolled
old
an
dick
18 and I
twist.
have a plus 11. That will be. Wow, that's really good. 4 damage.
Damn.
Got him.
Did
Dumb
he
shit.
die?
No, he's still up.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
And I think that is going to be it for me, because I don't really want to move or die. So,
Is healing word in action?
do what?
Is healing word in action?
So
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action spell.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bonus action and it's a spell,
Oh.
so I can do a cantrip, and that's
And-
kind
Yeah,
of
you can do a cantrip. Yeah.
And it's range.
Yeah, boy.
boy. So I think that is going to be it for me. So that is, yep, that's it. I am going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. With this, 2 dudes in the towers, they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna go for one of them's gonna go for that thing, one of them's gonna go for you, Cedrin.
How would they know?
Because the helmet came off
Okay.
and doesn't work.
I don't know if they were also under his spell or not. I don't know how this works. I don't know what you got cooking.
I'm cooking.
Dude, yeah, you're cooking us.
What are you
You gotta-
talking about? I
I'm
didn't
getting
feel
absolutely
nothing.
blasted.
I got blasted.
How?
Did you see what Connor did? You guys
Bro,
have done 180 damage in one
I
turn.
just took 12 back shots, bro.
Dude. Yeah. We're getting creamed.
Even if I was at full health, that still would have taken me to death saves.
Now, I do want to say, G, because I know you. You have the fucking seed.
Dude, I know. But I've been under dominate person
Don't
this
do
whole time.
heat. Do not do heat metal.
No, I'm not gonna do heat metal.
I was like, goodness gracious, just do the seed.
Well, it's that, but it's also like it's not gonna help us much. There's no trees anywhere.
You're
I got-
literally
I got-
surrounded by fucking trees. It's not just the trees. It's trees, rocks, roots, and everything. It
The
shoots
rocks
shit.
are a bonus action to shoot. The moss makes it difficult terrain. It's the trees that do work. It's the trees that are key. And Kess will get hit, I assume. He's like right here by a tree. And then if you want to count that as a tree, the generous DM would count that as a tree as well.
Oh yeah.
And then this dude in the
Trees.
back may just get like he may get ate up. But everyone else is just gonna like keep standing there in their towers and
Yep.
like it's not gonna do anything.
46 slashing on any tree within 10 feet, and rocks can be attacked. on a
Cedrin,
hit
what
of
was the
3.
line?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
The DM was berating me for going off script.
I'm like, no, not off of script. I was just like, you were literally talking about heat metal, and I'm like, I literally gave you an item to help you. But
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I did forget about it for a little bit, but now it's
Forgot about
back.
your bear trap.
That's
Just run
fine.
up and
Dude, none
shield
of this-
dash them.
None of it's gonna help. None of it's gonna help. But we'll do our best. We're gonna do our best. Everything the hard way.
Yeah.
All right. How much damage did I take, by the way?
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta hit you first.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
18.
I miss. First one. I hit the second one and missed the third one.
Thank God.
Yeah. Oh, oops. You take 14 points of fire damage.
Ow!
What's the AC on your rock golem?
16.
Miss,
Should be 17 with Debo's
and I
shenanigans.
hit.
I went down. I
Oh
lost it.
fuck yeah!
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that. So mine was 17. Did an extra one hit Jim?
No, because I got the. I'm rolling like ass. I just rolled a
Whatever.
4, a 1, and then a 15. So the last one hits, I did 13 points of damage.
Couldn't roll those
I mean,
on
you
me.
have critted us already
Is
twice.
it? Yeah, you've crit me.
And
Was
And
it?
Connor?
What kind of damage was it?
Fire,
Fire. Okay. And he said how much? 13.
13.
Okay.
Now it's Cedrin's turn.
Okay.
All right. So
do the
Cedric
thing.
kind of snaps out of his daze. He gets hit with some fiery. Was it like an arrow or just like a magical attack?
It's literally a magical attack. They literally come through with just like this fiery bolt that can attack.
And as he kind of snaps out of the daze, he feels like a small little like pulse by his chest,
Mm-hmm.
and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the Seed of Wrath. And he looks around, and then he hears Kess do his monologue about the blessing of the gods. It was a pretty fire monologue, I'm not gonna lie.
It was
You're
a
welcome.
very good monologue. I was
It
like,
was all
honestly,
right.
you convinced me.
Yeah. And as he says it, Cedrin grips the wrath and he holds it against his locket that holds the gears to his access to Brig. And he just whispers to it, and he goes, "Spirits of the forest, your protector needs you now. Please, Please help us. And then he's going to look at Cass and he goes, Cass, I tell you this now. I fear not the army that your gods have brought up. What you should fear is whatever the fuck your god feels the need he needs an army for. And I'm going to yeet back and I'm going to throw the
nice.
seed and plant it in the ground. And I will cast Wrath of Nature.
Thank you.
Fucking sick.
As the seed
Is that not a good quote?
enters-
That's
it was
good.
really good.
Good. Fucking good.
So,
Get his
who-
ass.
I stole it. I stole it.
It's
100%.
no.
which person do you want to hit with rocks? I'll tell you what the trees are going to do and the roots. You see the spirits rise. You see half orc spirits come to life. You see dryad spirits crawl their way out and into the trees. You see the roots begin to grow in unfathomable rates. You see the roots of the trees come in. These trees over here grip at the tower and tear down the tower from its grip. And the tower collapses and kills this man that's in it. You see the rest of them get wrapped up in the roots and grass and moss that surrounds them. You see the tree strike down on Kest Wolburn. What is it? 46.
So for a moment, feeling the spirits of the forest, this is a different magic than Cedron is used to casting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not artificer. There's no formula that he can follow, but he kind
Mhm.
of feels, he sees like this green, like magical tether, and it kind of bonds him to Yato, just kind of feeding off his druidic powers. And as it gets closer to Cedron, it turns more red. And just for a moment, Cedron feels a little connection to nature. And he kind of raises his hands up, and just for a moment, he feels like a druid connected to nature on a magical level. And these rocks kind of form up around him, kind of like Magneto, but with rocks. And then he's going to look at these little soldiers over here and in the tower. And then he's going to finally focus his attention on Kess. I'm going to go 5, 10. I'm going to go just out of range here. And I'm going to shout to the rest of these people, you half orcs, this is your chance to run. And then I'm going to peg Kess with the rocks for 3d8.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him with it.
It's max.
I
3
have to make
times
a.
8.
I have to, yes, but I need to make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
Oh no, it hits. This is literally a seed that you were given from a god.
Oh,
Oh.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to make it.
Oh, okay. I was
It-
just
it-
following I was following the fine print.
Yeah, no, the fine print was negated because it's from a god.
Yes, yes, DM.
Um,
Yes, God.
so
So that's a 24 bludgeoning. Yeah, it's a 3d8, non-magical. But he does have to make a strength saving throw or fall prone.
he'll do that.
You
And
strong
he
boy?
succeeds.
Yeah, he does.
Wrapped and struck down by the trees, you see them strip him of many of his armor. His pauldrons are ripped off. You see the boots that once cast flame upon the grass, now sunken into the dirt, consumed by the earth. The rocks penetrate and crush the armor, crushing him within the own metal that surrounds him. You see this sapling of a tree grow, and its small branches crawl up and through the bodies of the bandits, of these bounty hunters. It crawls through every orifice that is open upon their body, like
Whoa.
a spear going up and crawling through them. Their bones crack under the weight and power of this forest. Unable to move away from the sapling, it reaches its whipping branches into it, crushing them, suffocating them within their own grasp as the roots hold them still, anchored into the ground that now they will call home for the rest of their days. These three remain untouched. These three up here remain untouched, just watching their allies die agonizing deaths into the forest as their own blood will fertilize it with iron and minerals galore. Cass still standing, very badly wounded.
Can I retcon and cast heat metal?
Rude.
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 And then
Cedrin also dies.
Dude, it
I-
was looking really. It was looking bad for a second. I was like,
Dude, the
"Oh,
DM saved
man."
us. The
Yeah.
DM saved us.
guys, I wanted you to use that on the battle with the fucking hags.
We're like, nah.
And
There's
you
a
guys
death
were like,
tyrant. Nah.
nah. Thanks, guys.
Chip's like, you better fucking
We were
use what I
saving
give
it
you.
for this moment.
Dude, it's like any video game, you save all your items and then never use them on the final boss.
You guys used them all here.
Use them all here on like a sub boss.
Yeah, we did use purple worm poison in a fucking seed of wrath of nature that was given to us by the fucking primordial god.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
man, we rock.
Yeah.
We're so good at this game.
I'm so glad you guys didn't freaking pull out Bone Daddy. Good lord.
Dude, I was
Glad
like,
we had Bone Daddy.
No,
Dude,
you
they
guys
were
are
gonna
really good. I wasn't planning to go this far. I actually didn't even know if you guys were going to go for him because he was kind of meant for later, but you guys kind of pulled out all the stops. So,
Yeah.
dude, if Cedrin dies, Bone Daddy's gonna pop out because that bag of holding is tied to Cedrin's life.
Oh no! I did not think about that.
Dude, if Cedrin dies, someone's gonna have a surprise.
He kills Cedric and they're like, "Gotcha," and then a lich appears. What?
so with Cast, he's actually going to. Here's the thing. I took this ability from an actual D&D based monster.
Okay.
It's a cool monster.
I have
And
a
he
feeling
goes-
this is not going to be cool for us.
No.
No.
And he goes, even though you may have nature on your side, there are things above nature that you will never understand because of the path you have chosen. His haggard breathing, his lungs hurt with every word he speaks. And he goes, but you will know that this forest is just a grain of sand in the big scheme of what's cooking for this continent. And his hand to his chest, his armor faded. You see underneath the glowing, and his wounds begin to restore. The plants recede. He digs his feet out of the ground, and they stand right there. They're still holding him in place. The roots. He finds himself fighting his way back out. You hear his bones pop back into place. You see what once was a large knot, that wound over his head from the poison, fully heal. His arm, he pops back into place. You hear the breath come less wavered, less haggard. And he goes, you must suffer to serve. And I gave my life to serve already. It's nice to be close to that act of giving once again. 100 hit points restored.
No. Counterspell.
Yeah, I don't have counterspell.
Shut up.
Shut up.
These three, as they are half orcs, they cast their weapons to the side, avoiding the trees. They fall to the ground before the golem. Back to the roots, they cast off the emblem of the Shade Seeker off their armor.
Goddamn
They
right.
throw it to the side. They let the ground take it once more. The roots immediately grasp it and take it. To heart. These two dudes, they do the same thing. They cast their weapons out. They are done with that. Debo.
Look, if there's ever a time for a healing surge, I'm not telling you how to play your character, but
all I could do was get him up. That's all I could do. He's
be
got to
back.
do the rest.
I love you,
You're
Debo.
muted. Bring your mic down.
Healing surge is a bonus action, right? Under half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I'm burning them all, gentlemen.
What are you doing?
Healing surge.
Okay, do your healing surge.
Healing surge.
I hope you guys are having a good time. Apologize.
Having
Dude,
a great time.
I'm terrified.
That's unusual.
I'm terrified. I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this predicament.
You guys are doing great.
I need to throw
Dude,
Debo
oh,
another 120 feet up in the air. I need him to do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Run it back.
Cedric,
So-
just don't drop concentration.
Right?
Okay, I burned all my healing surge.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we're gonna actually stop on the healing surge. I apologize.
Okay.
I gotta go to bed.
Oh yeah. This is intense.
I hope you guys had a
Alright.
good time.
Dude, this was great. You did great, Jim.
Lots of
So
good
scared.
monologuing.
Yeah, dude, you've been killing it. Like your monologues are so good, it makes it hard to argue back.
He's very logical.
He's
That's
good.
why I had to hit Yato with his words are just pretty. Just go fuck him
Fuck
up.
him up. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Yeah.
I was like, you can't talk shit to him. Like you gotta
Yeah.
just you just gotta hit him with the
Yeah.
The
That's
giant.
kind of why I was like, okay, from a legal standpoint, he's absolutely right. And I was like, honestly, that was a very sound argument. And the lawyer side of me is very much like, yep, you're right. Like, you got me there. And so that's kind of why I was like, all right, we got to pivot. I was like, this is about balance, and you are too greedy to participate in balance. You are not you are over hunting. You're not hunting. You're not sustaining. You're profiting. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was like, all right, we got to pivot a little bit, because that was a really good argument. So
I hope Cedrin helped with it. I was really trying to
Oh, he
help
did.
get you there.
I think it
yes,
was good.
oh,
Well,
absolutely.
I think it was perfect that he took Cedrin out,
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
because he's like, Cedrin's too smart. He's like,
Too smart. Your lawyer needs to shut up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
shut up the lawyer. He
I
took out.
was surprised you didn't ask where's the turtle. At the
Yeah,
beginning.
exactly. I'm
Here's the-
so glad he didn't.
Because here's the thing, he's very arrogant.
Yeah, he doesn't care where the turtle is.
He
until the
does
turtle
not
whacked
care
him.
where the turtle is,
I
because you're
feel
not
like
a
he was
threat.
I feel like if I was in his shoes, he's like, oh, the turtle's probably hiding in the forest over there,
Yeah,
and would
exactly.
never think to look up.
He
Yeah.
never. The thing is, he's like, in his mind, he can't lose.
Yeah.
He does not believe he can lose.
That 100.
So
Oh,
it's
points hurt.
insignificant if the turtle shows up.
Well, his actions have definitely backed up that feeling. I get it. I too would be in that. I too would be where he is. I can't lose.
I think it's very interesting, because he is like because I got to bring up his backstory a little bit, because he was a slave.
Yeah.
He knows.
Mhm.
That's why he's greedy, because he never had anything.
Yeah. I hope you guys liked the God quote. I stole it, but
I
I
thought that
freaking
was
love
great.
that quote.
Well, it ties in so well with the stuff that he was saying, because he's like, I put him in a position that's very ironic, because he was a
Yeah.
slave and he worked so hard to get out of being a slave, but even as a bounty hunter, he's still just a slave.
Right. Yeah.
He's
That's
never
really good irony.
he's never left his role.
Yeah.
But Debo, you did great.
Debo,
crushed
dude, you
him.
literally saved the
Debo-
day. You were literally like the third quarter.
Seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, that was insane.
150
I
point
sent,
damage. Great.
Dude, yeah, because
dude, yeah,
Cedric was
insane.
that was literally Yatta 1v1ing like 13 people,
Yeah, that was
and including me, and Debo came in and like saved the day with like one big
Yeah.
one
hit. Oh my
nuclear
god,
bomb.
dude, yeah,
Yep.
God, we needed it.
It was good.
Yep.
It was good. I hope you guys
Um,
had fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. I sent a video in the boys group chat, and it's like a super old, like trash YouTube like video, but there's a scene in there that is so fucking funny. And
Oddish.
it's like, yeah, it's the Oddish, yeah.
The throwback,
And
Brandon.
dude, we used to watch this video all the time, but that is what I picture as Debo. So so Connor, you have to watch that, and then like that's what I picture. It's just that da 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 da. So anyway,
Hell yeah.
it's a
I'll
trash
watch.
video, but it's so freaking funny.
I'll watch it later, but I'm gonna log, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
See ya.
All right. Good night,
Great
guys.
job.
Thanks for playing.
Night.
Great job.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
boys. Love you, stream.
Later.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.